too, and it's so unique to itself. That's why I do that. When I first heard it, dude, like I actually played it on my stream a long time ago for the first time and heard it for the first time there, and everyone was blown away by it.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude! I really appreciate that.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, honestly, I need to do more stuff with Sam. He's coming over here in 2 months, actually. So we'll probably get some stuff together there.
Yeah, he has
And
a
then,
tour. He has a tour he's going, right?
yeah. He's playing in Boston, and he's never been to New York before, which is where I'm based. So it's like I wanted to show him around the area and just do some fun touristy shit. And then at the night times, presumably, we'll be producing music together and stuff. But
Oh,
we
sick.
started a three-way. I mean, I guess I'll reveal this. We started a three-way tune with Harvey.
Oh shit! Nice.
It didn't really go anywhere because we all had a particular theme in mind, but we just interpreted it in very different ways. So it might just turn into 3 different tunes. I don't know, but
Dude, that'd be sick though.
but whatever. It's pretty cool.
Damn, I feel
Another
like
question for me.
you guys are like pushing the envelope on that style so hard. Like on you guys' style, I think that's amazing. You know, it's like pioneer, but it's like it's cool to see that you guys still like to this day hang out, do stuff together. I feel like sometime I remember the Oslo time where like everybody was doing stuff and everybody became so big on their hand that they kind of like move, you know. But it's cool to see that you guys' circle is so strong too and kind of like keep on doing all these stuff.
Yeah, dude. I mean, 1,000%. I feel like a lot of people in this music industry are very transactional and like trying to leech off each other and use each other as a stepping ladder. And like, obviously, I think it's healthy to have some of those relationships because this is a professional career. But once you find your people that you really resonate with and share similar values to you, and are continuing to grow and improve, you want to stick with them through their times and their happy times and stuff. And I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've gotten to a point now with people like Harvey, Sam, Austin, AU5 and stuff where even if one of us stopped making music, we'd still be like boys,
Oh,
We'd
yeah,
still be
yeah.
hanging out New Year's Eve and stuff. And I feel like that's going to outlive any monetary value that we get out of this project,
Oh, a long time because friends are there forever. It's like more than like. I feel like that goes a long way. That's definitely one of the best part of meetings. It's like you share passion. It's like gamers or anybody. So.
For sure. And I feel like when enough people share an insane amount of passion, it starts to like compound and you start to have these like ideas that you wouldn't have before. And
yeah, exactly.
Learn lessons from each other. Because I don't know. I mean, the day you stop learning, whether that comes from like industry politics or, the music crafting itself, is the day you start to see your results dwindle. So
oh, yeah.
with people that like continue to learn, I think.
Oh, it's a non-stop progress. Like, it's literally like. And especially plugins coming out every fucking week. I feel I get sent some new stuff all the time. And I'm like, okay, well, let's try to learn this one or like mess around with it. And I mean, at basic, it comes down often to the same thing. It's more like different manipulation or effects or whatever that comes with that, So, it's fun. Slut, are you here? Are you back?
Yeah, but the stream's it's not letting me go live. So
whatever. Yeah, we can. No, I mean, we can just do that. Don't mean.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm sorry, guys.
All good. Do you have the wheel ready and all of that?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Well, let's start. Let's spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
I just saw your
wheel.
Your story.
The what?
What is this?
Dude, I sold so much of that merch when I did that post. Like, I swear to God. It was so funny. That's why, I got a memory about it. All right, who do we got?
Maui Wowie.
Wowie Zowie.
Also, because we're about to start this, we got a new mod in the chat. Boogar has been elected on a mod for this Discord. He's been around. He's been helping so much. If you've been in Discord hanging out, you saw his name like many times. So I think, Boogar is around. He's gonna be modding, checking around, hanging out. So big love to you, Boogar. Thank you for helping us and making the community to bring it to another level. So thank you for that.
Congrats to Boogard.
Boogard.
Submissions are closed, guys.
Yeah, submissions are closed too. It's too many already. Did Maui is there or no?
Maui going once.
2, 3. We love you, Maui. See you next time. And when they're not there, Jack would just switch pretty much.
That makes sense. I do the same with my Patreon.
Oh, sick. Yeah, nice.
Look at my monster cat.
Do you have a wheel too? Like, we're trying to find like plugins, not plugins, but like thing about wheel. But I don't know. There's some that
Plague,
are better.
Spectra Robotics, Plague.
Personally, gotta rep. But personally, I don't have so many people that it's overwhelming because it is paywalled. So
Yeah, that
typically we
makes
just
sense.
go in like a first come first serve system where it's like
Oh, okay.
whoever
makes
sent
sense,
first.
Yeah, because like you
Yeah,
have
my-
like subscriber, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Yeah.
realistically, I think the most I've ever gotten in one stream has been like 25 people at once because you know everyone's schedules are always clashing and stuff. But
Yeah, no, for sure.
it's never gotten to the point where it's taken me more than 2 hours to get through all the tunes, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So-
I just
I don't
stream is pretty
gen-
smart now,
yeah.
too. So I feel that it's like first come first serve. We do it for like 2 hours, have a good time.
I feel like it's for here we give it for free. We're like like sometimes there's more to people that tune in at night, because Slut hosting one at 8 p.m. He had like 70 people like last time, so it's kind of like more hangout. I feel for me it became a way of like, whenever you make music so much, I feel like at some point you just get so much in your bubble that it's just like I need like something to just chill and get my brain not like taking too much that way, So it's been a fun
Hello.
thing to do. Hey, Sunflower, damn, you got picked.
Hey, I got
Morning.
fucking picked.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's
That's meant to
The
be.
wheel finally picked me. So, this track, we can skip probably the first, I would say, minute, about up to a minute. Yeah, that's good. We can start about right there.
Nice.
I already like
Sounds
this.
good.
So, is it released or no? Like I see, or it's like
No,
just,
this
okay, it's-
is unreleased. This is my liquid D&B. This
Oh,
is my
sick.
take on it.
well,
yeah.
fuck yeah. Well, I mean, you have like the best, some of the best guys to check out. So, yeah, let's go. Let's run it.
Oh yeah, run it.
Do it up.
sexy saxophone is back. I love that.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's
No, I
delicious.
was
Are those? Oh,
I
I'm
was
sorry.
no, it's okay. Sorry, I was in the fact, or I was writing it. Those are not my vocals yet. I did just get my mic, so I am going to record it.
Okay.
There is a like lull where it's kind of quiet and it kind of repeats, and I was gonna add a different line there, like just a
Okay.
different vocal line there. But overall, that's about where I wanna. I think that's about where I sit with it. I think.
Sweet.
So I was gonna say these aren't your vocals, but are they original vocals or are they like spliced placeholders?
They're splice. They are.
Okay, okay. I was about to say, what the heck?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
you
no,
are
sorry.
clean.
Yeah, they're spliced.
What's
I'm
happening?
like, who's writing these placeholders? That makes sense. Yeah, this was delicious.
You want me?
Thank
So, how would you like to proceed, Jack? You want me to start? You want to start like basically
Oh,
with
you can start.
Okay, and
No,
so
no.
yeah, we just go back and forth pretty much. Slut, are you gonna put it back or?
Yeah. I'm restarting. I'm trying to fix this OBS issue.
Okay, no worry. I mean, we
I was
don't.
more so just gonna like. I feel like it's most practical if everybody goes through all their notes at once rather than going back and forth. If that makes sense.
Yeah, how I had it normally is like we just kind of like I say my stuff, you would say your stuff, and Cadmium say his stuff, and kind of like just
Sounds good.
a mixture of like all notes. So let's say like next one you say something, I'm like, oh shit, I had that in mind, but you already said it. You know, it covers kind of like the note I had about it. I think personally for me, like the saxophone, is it a sample too, or it's actually MIDI, or like what's on that part?
So everything is a sample, or yeah, everything is from Splice.
Okay.
I did that second half, like I just reversed it.
I think that was a
It
cool
needed-
idea. I think that was people were going crazy in it. I think that was like a fun way to approach it for sure. Creatively,
Yeah,
like I think that was a good thing.
Everybody really likes the sax.
So I think the whole vibe is really cool. I'm not sure, like, is your drum too kind of like all in one, or like those are like separate, like kick, like percussion, like the adds and like the drum and everything, or they're like all in one stems on the sample that you have?
So the drums are the only thing that I built. Everything else is so like the kicks, the snares, the tops, all of that. That's all me.
Okay. Because yeah, I like the pan that was like on the ads. I think that was pretty cool. Little detail that I think that was fun. The drums, I think like whenever everything was really like clean and a good vibe until kind of like the build, like the end of the build and the main. I don't call that the drop, but like the main, like where the sax starts and the bass comes in. I feel like, because I know we spoke with others on the voice channel about the sub. I think there's like the sub sounds to be like kind of like too loud in there, you know. I feel it's kind of like getting too much in on the master, getting too much, hitting too much of compression that it hits. Like you can hear there's like some crackle in the build whenever because I feel all the airmen kind of like getting stacked together. So I feel maybe the sub could be a little bit less. I don't know if you have sidechain. I remember we talked about that a little bit, but sidechain on the sub or no?
No, this is not sidechained yet.
Okay, so
I didn't really understand it yet, and like I had talked to Complicated, and he explained it a lot better.
Yeah.
And there's a couple people that were gonna help me like work it out, so that was the next thing on the list.
Okay, no worry. I think that would be definitely bringing on more space for the drum, because I felt they were definitely getting eaten like by everything else. You know, they were not popping as much. Like the whole intro part is so clean, so nice, such a vibe. When it comes to that, I think it was really cool. You know, it was just that little detail that would make everything fall into places pretty well. So I would check the sub maybe a level to be tamed down a little bit. The sax for me, it was fun. You know, I think by taming down the sub, everything's kind of like gonna fall in places and breathe more. You know, I feel like the main thing sounded that the saxophone was being fought with the sub. You know, so in that hand, I think that would fix a lot of things. The vocal is sick. You know, I think like whenever you have a chance to re-record, I think that's gonna be really cool to rehear where it's gonna be in that place. And I like the vibe. I think like you've been building, you know, I've been seeing here every few weeks, and now doing more production of like whenever you show. I think truly you start having your own style. It's really nice. Simple or not, everybody started, like, we all started in a place where we learned, and the best thing out of it is that you not reverse engineer, but you kind of like take that and put that on your own, so it's not like that forever. So I think it's a great way to start building and putting your idea into place. It's like an orchestra guy, it's like you choose the element, like at the end of the day they're simple, but you carefully choose them so they fits together. So I think like on that part I like the vibe, and that would cover pretty much kind of like what I would say about the other element.
I've been producing for 6 months.
Oh yeah, so that
To the
I feel
person
like
who asked in the chat.
yeah, so pretty new for sure. For you, Jack.
Yeah, cool. So in terms of my notes, first of all, for 6 months production, this is pretty sick. I have taught plenty of students who have been producing for 6 months and don't have a clear grasp on like rhythm or everything being in key, for example. So applaud yourself for that. That's pretty good. That is a very good step. I really got into a vibe here. I'd like to hear some like faint reverb on the snaps in your intro. I felt like they were very dry. You've got this nice like wet organ stuff happening, and I feel like a little like a little bit more tail on those would kind of set this more into a universe. The vocals could also afford to be a little bit more compressed in the drop. There was a bit of difference in dynamics. What I would do is I'd just root all of your vocals, including the like or whatever, and the top line and what other layers. I'd have them in their individual tracks, and then I would like group or bus them together, which means you'd send that to if you're in FL. Actually, what DAW are you in?
I am in FL.
Mm-hmm.
You are in FL. Gang, let's go. But
oh
in FL,
shit!
What that would mean is you would just take all of those mixer tracks, and towards the bottom, you'd look for an area to route them all to another track only. So you have the processing on the original tracks, and then when you route it to this bus track, you can process them all together. And I think if you threw a compressor on that bus, everything would sound a little bit more cohesive.
Okay.
Other than that, I would also recommend trying to layer some occasional extra shuffles over the drum and bass groove. You very much have like an eighth note shaker thing going the whole time, which I appreciate. It sounds really good. But as the energy starts to pick up a little bit more, I think you can add some like more interesting variations. And one plugin I love for that is Addictive Drums. It costs a little bit of money. It's like $100, but it's a really simple UI to get natural sounding drum grooves. And you can go in and like control the envelope or the length of each drum hit. So you can get these really kind of choppy, or like you can do a more like organic, and it's up to you. So those would be my notes. Addictive drums, little reverb on the snaps, and try experimenting with compression on your buses, especially for the vocal ones. Those are my notes.
Damn, tight, really good. I love that. I know I get destroyed, so good job.
Yeah,
that was really good feedback, dude. First of all, I want to apologize. I am getting over a sickness, so my attention to detail is not on par today. But I will say that for 6 months, as Jack said, it's really good. I mean, the groove is really there, and it's very impressive for just a 6 months. Considering I look back at my 6 month mark, and I was not making anything that good. So
thank you.
Nobody. I mean, like, I feel it was different time for sure. Like, now there's so much. It's cool that it's so open. There's so many elements that could be used now.
Yeah, splice was not a thing. You had to like make your own drums and
no. So technically, I started producing about 12 years ago, but I didn't really go forward with it because I didn't have the community to help me like figure it out, because I didn't know what EDM was at the time. I didn't know what I was doing. I was in a band making EDM music, but we were a rock band. It was weird. So like I stopped, and then like I picked back up now, and so like here I am picking it back up.
That's good. It's definitely a great community to be a part of. It sounds to me like most of them hit some really good notes. I think once you start getting the sidechain in there, it's going to clear up a lot of mess that I won't say mess, but a lot of clutter that happens where I would say like the chorus or the drop or whatever you want to say, the part where all the sound designs start coming together. the sax, vocals, and bass, there was a part where it just kind of sounded like a lot was going on, and everything was like center in mono. I would, if it were me, like I would take some of those things and kind of pan them a little bit so they're not all in the same spot. And when that was all happening, the kick, Snails already brought it up, but the kick kind of just gets a little buried. The compression kind of just brings everything together. But other than that, I thought it sounded really good. Jack mentioned the snaps could use some reverb. I think reverb or no would be great. I sometimes don't add reverb to some of my drums, and I think it sounds good, but I guess that comes to taste. But the atmosphere probably called for reverb on that one.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, that's all I got. Awesome
Nice.
song.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, thank you, Sunflower. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go work on my track.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
Well, I
good
mean, I'm going
stuff.
to hang out here, obviously, and then I'm going to work. But then, anyways, thanks for talking to me.
For sure.
Yeah,
Thank you
hell
for
yeah.
sending.
Yeah, hell
All
yeah.
right, we're live now and everything.
Sweet. We made it. We made it.
We did it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, perfect. Let's spin the wheel, boys.
We need more FL wizards. Thank you. No, I kind of realized
Dude, I
like
don't know anything about fucking FL, like, but so many
Dude,
people.
like there's so much slander. Everyone's like, "Oh, FL, it's like an amateur DAW." Space Laces uses FL. Porter Robinson uses FL.
Yeah.
Madion uses FL. You want to talk about it?
Oh,
Yes,
I mean,
Ableton
no,
has plenty of wizards.
It's
I
too
know a lot
OP.
of people that use
It's
it.
too OP. All right. Is Magu here? I know he's like 16 from Europe, so I don't know if he's sleeping. Oh, he's not here.
Oh,
Love you, Magu. Yeah, I feel like for me, armor was like a thing. Like when I did some stuff with Dion Timmer, I know he was using a lot armor, and I was like, shit, I need to use that. That was like so crazy for me at the time. But
Armor's
it's still
the
like
goat,
there's so many
honestly.
things that's being done in it that I feel you can hear whoever is working on that for sure.
Hondo P. Cool, we
Yo,
got Son of MIDI.
Hey,
good, what's
bonjour,
good?
Midi. How are
Hey,
you?
what's up?
what's good? How we living? Can y'all hear me well?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
I
we
can.
I can hear you just fine.
Right on. I'm on the busy street of East Houston, so I hope the noise doesn't get too bad.
No,
Um,
it sounds good so far. What you
Sounds
got for
cool,
us
cool.
today?
So this is the next song that I'm looking to release. I definitely like mastered it a little bit quieter than might have been smart.
Okay.
I kind of need just like extra ears on like mix feedback and whatnot. And if we start 45 seconds in, that would be
So
good.
mixed feedback in general, just like okay, cool.
Yeah, because I think as opposed to like treating it fully like a club track, I tried to treat the mix a little more like a pop track. But I'm worried that I might have like gone.
That's too
I
crazy.
don't know. I think I got kind of blind to it. Yeah, I need some outside perspective.
Cool. I mean, I think we're in a good spot for that. So I remember you sending other stuff too, so I'm excited to hear that.
Yep.
All right, let's get it.
Here we go.
This before you see, no, I love you. I'll be sleeping on the floor just to know you're close. And no, I want you, and I'll never understand why I fought you off for so long. I love you, and I hope you stay the same when we're both alone now. No. Just the night end, when the sun comes up, we get one more dancing. Oh, no, we ain't going home, no, the world don't turn when you're in my hands, no. Oh, are we really that dumb? Are we better off drunk? Are we really not in love? Only been 2 months, only been 2 months, only been 2 months since I knew that you were the one. Trying to run away from out the sun. Yeah, I'm hiding from your love, but I swear we'll talk when it's sober up. And I don't know why it was when I sing, I still can't find the words, but I felt it once and I said it all. Seeing you is all I wanted. Oh, I want you. Oh, I love you. No, I want you. I love you. I love you. No, I want you.
me back in the, I don't know, like in the 2013. Yeah, that's a good vibe. I like that. Let's switch it up. You want to start, Jake? Maybe we'll do that every time I start. You start, Cadmium start, and I do, like, so we kind of like do a little circle.
Sure. So I've got 3 main notes on this. Yeah, nice 2013 vibes. I feel like this tune, a lot of my issues in this tune lie in the drums. This tune could really use some stronger offbeats. I'm talking about like an open hat doing like a. This is a piece of feedback I give to a lot of my patrons because a lot of them are making house now because the Knock 2 stuff is popular now.
Yeah.
But like, I think stronger offbeats and a couple of like loud UKG tops or shuffles would really benefit this tune and just get me into more of a groove and a bounce. I think this is relying too much on the sounds on display and not enough on the actual drums to move the listener. There's, however, plenty of UKG tops on Splice. And there's a lot of really good sample packs for cheap. One I can personally recommend is Minimal Audio Static. That one's really good. And I think that would help a lot. I feel like the vocals are so fast-paced and sporadic that they should be the only melody really happening in the breakdowns. I hear you've got some ARPs and some other things happening as well. They should either be completely taken away or low passed and turned down in volume to the point that the vocals are the only focus. If the vocals were a little bit more drawn out or reverby or spacious or the phrasing was a little bit further apart, then I wouldn't necessarily give that as a note. But when you're trying to get the really fast 16th note thing like this, and you've also got the listener trying to look for other melodies happening around the space, it can just get a little bit overwhelming to me. And then I was a little confused by the sub in the first half of the drop as well. It sounds like it's almost on a double side chain. Like you've got it going on an 8th note, like instead of a it's like a and there's no like big transient impact in the low end. So I would take a real look into your sub. Just remember to high pass all your elements and work with like a separate sub. And just get really intentional about how you can move the listener the most with groove with this kind of style. Anyway, that would be my notes. I hope that was somewhat handy and not too harsh.
No, I appreciate it. For the sub thing, are you talking about in the in like that first drop or in like the more ravey section? Because that kind of is like one of the main things that I was unsure about with it is like since the mix down of those sections is so starkly different, I was like trying to get the balance between the two of them. I think I was having issues with. So like which part were you saying the sub was like problematic?
I was talking about the very like the first 8 bars of that first drop were when I was noticing it was a little hard to get into. So I just take a look into that. And honestly, like while I can appreciate, you want to balance between sections, I wouldn't overthink it too much because like good transitions between sections mean you can have different tonal balances between the types. Like for example, I used to get very lost in my head looking at analyzers, and for every single section of my song, I make sure I have like an identical pink noise curve for the whole song, and I ended up getting these really thin or tacky mixes. Some people still like them, but I kind of frown upon them now. But if you listen to really well produced songs, when songs have dynamics, there will be sections with more low end and less low end, and as long as you have like a little trigger that indicates to the listener, oh, we're about to do something different, you can get away with a different tonal balance. So that'd be my advice there.
Got you. Fair play. Yeah. Good shit.
For sure.
So I suppose it's my turn now.
Yes.
So I think that one of the first things I noticed was some of the vocals weren't really synced up perfectly well, like on the left and right side. I would focus on getting those just a little bit tighter. Melodyne is a great tool to sync up vocals and make them just a little bit more together. Because sometimes I hear them like slightly off, and it sounded and I could pin that out.
Sync as you mean like the key or like really just on time, like warp?
Just the timing. Like like some of the one vocal on the left side was a little bit off from the right side. And I think just to make it just sound a little bit tighter, you can just, shift the vocals to just be a little bit more on time together. As for the drop, it sounded like a lot of compression. When the drop came in, like the kick kind of like took over everything, and I can kind of hear the lead, but it kind of gets a little buried behind the kick. I think also with that, I would either come out with the lead just a little bit more and find a way to make it, the melody to work with the rhythm of the vocals, as Jack said, because he said there was a lot kind of going on. So if you wanted to have that lead and those sounds, I would have it go with the rhythm of the vocal in some kind of way. Also, I would say like another thing that I might have noticed was the kick was just a little muddy. In the sub and kick area was just a little muddy. I think just getting that tightened up a little bit would really help. And I don't know if it's just me, but maybe I think it's the stream. I think it's always comes down to that. But
Yeah,
some of the upper
sometimes buggy.
frequencies-
It's like the quality doesn't.
yeah, it doesn't really completely portray what the sound is going to be exactly like, but it sounds like some of the upper frequencies were kind of clashing. If there was if it were me, I would like just kind of find those clashing things like the hats and the lead sounds. I think some of the lead sound reverb was kind of clashing up there. But yeah, those are pretty much all my notes that I have for it.
Yeah. I think like Jack covers some really good point, as like Cadmium did. On my hand, so the question that comes in was like, because I feel like, and I don't know if I'm picking up that, like, I don't know why I'm picking up that, just maybe my own personal like idea of it. I feel like whenever someone was saying like bring back the 2013 vibe, I feel the kick of it is what made me think of like how old school it is, you know? I feel like a lot of house that I hear, or like, let's say even on Escargot, your kick sounded so like really low, you know? I don't know, I would say like almost F or something. It sounded like pretty deep compared to sometimes I feel the house often is going to be a G, like my French accent, so would be a G, I think, and it just higher. The thumpy will make it pop more. I think like an issue that's happening that the sub was like what Jack said about the sub is like, and the muddiness of it is because like it's kind of like so low, you know. I think like personally for me, I would probably try to have like a kick that's higher in the mix, so it's kind of like more thumpy over the sub, so maybe that would kind of like make everything just better place, you know. I think the second drop for me is when I feel like it sounded way too compressed. Sounds like the sub on the first drop wasn't that loud, but the second one, there's something's happening. I feel like the sub's just taking so much place, you know. I think like I would definitely revise that or see what's happening there, but I think the kick would probably help to take off the muddiness of like all the lows on that part. Besides that, I noted, I feel the clap is not loud, really. You know, I don't know if you were going just for a 4, like poo poo, or like kind of like. I felt I hear it, but I don't know if I hear it. So that would be a question that, like, were you going to? Did you have a clap in there or no? I'm crazy.
I think I have like a really thin one in the like second drop, but it's like it's really thin and like clicky, like very very top.
Okay, so I feel like I would maybe switch the sample or have it so it's more clean in the mix, you know, because then that's like in the house. I feel that gives so much groove, like it's like kind of like I feel it had like something really important, you know, in the whole construction. So I would make sure to probably have that louder, and yeah, on that end, like, you know, after what the guy said, personally for me that would be personal detail that I would go for, but I like the vibe of what you're going for. I think it's cool, you know. It's definitely coming back and bringing a lot of good nostalgic vibes. So good job.
Thank you. I guess so I want to talk about sub just a little bit more. So the first drop, the one that has like the weird phasey sub thing, the sound I'm going for there is like Berlin nightclub, like super reverby big kick. Is it like overdone? Is it still a problem in that context, or is there like a way to refine it? Because I was like, it's pretty all over the place and very like woofy, but that was, I don't know. Should it be refined more? Is it okay? Can I get away with that? I don't know. Like, what are people's thoughts on that?
I think I need to go more deeper. You know, there's other thing that could be achieved. I understand the vibe of like in that team, you know. I think that makes sense. It would be to like a lot of things. I think a lot of things now needs to be adjusted, you know. It would be easier to hear with a fresher ear of those notes, you know, because then hiding on top is might be hard to maybe see what's possible in that hand. I feel like anything is pretty much doable. It's just a matter of like for now with those notes, you know, I think that would bring already to another place that could help to see the vision more, to see if it's more adaptable.
I think what would be helpful is, especially if you don't already have one, is having a really good reference to help you identify what the difference is between yours and a very well done one. Because that'll be the difference that you'll find in having someone that is like that's actually good at this genre would also be helpful to help point out those factors in your reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Well,
Wait, my bad.
Nothing
What
has
were you
been
about to
said that I would add to. No, I said no. I think literally everything that's been said,
yeah,
I would
makes
agree
sense.
with. I don't have much to add.
Well, thank you, son. Hopefully that helps, and send this one again or send another one whenever you have like you know, other stuff. But cool job. Keep on bringing
Absolutely.
the old vibes back.
Oh yes.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I kind of hit a brick wall with this one, so I appreciate y'all helping unlock that.
And sometimes just doing more stuff, you know, helps. You know, whenever you get stuck on one, start another one, and fucking you bring back maybe like, oh shit, like that's okay, cool. You know, I do too many of this, but for me, I think it helped me to go back and hear with a fresh ear.
Right on.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I
Well,
appreciate
thank you.
y'all.
Awesome. Oh,
I
got
got
the caffeine.
Oh wow,
Dude, I think I need some caffeine.
The cadmium.
I've already had some.
Where's the
But I
cadmium?
think I
Dude,
can have more.
Soda gang.
I need this so bad
Mainly.
now.
Mainly.
Oh, Manly.
I think
Another house guy. I don't know if you sent house or
Mainly.
dubstep this one. Oh, what?
Yo, guys.
How you get the
How's it
plus?
going?
what's up?
Hey,
Dude, I was about to ask, why do I keep getting this thumbs up on my screen?
yeah, how do you do that? You're like
I don't know.
cheating?
It's, see, look, it
What
just
the
does it
hell?
by
There it is.
itself.
That's pretty cool.
Good job, everybody. Good job.
How are you, Manly?
Are you like
I'm doing
that?
fine. How about you?
Good. What you got for us today?
I got a dubstep flip
Okay.
of a dubstep song. So I
Well,
just made
good.
it.
More dubstep.
harder.
So it's
Yeah.
not house this time. I feel the other day.
No, it's not
Yay.
house. It's
Oh.
not house.
Cool. Well, nice. Is it what you sent in the chat the other day or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I've almost finished it. I think there's too much high end on this one.
Okay.
But yeah, let's just listen to it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Cool. Let's go.
I'm hyped.
Dubstep. Yeah.
I guess y'all have a lot of feedback.
Skybreak's gonna be back in. It's just I think maybe got doing coffee, but he's gonna be back in super short. But meanwhile, like Cadmium can. You want to start, Mr. Cadmium?
Oh boy, the pressure's on. Okay.
Oh, you want me to do it? You want me? Up to
No,
you.
no, I got it. I had some pointers in there. Pretty. That was dope. I really like that little the mid bass that was in there. It's really cool. So I guess like if I were to go from a mixing standpoint, there I can see what you say by like some of the high ends. It sounds a little high on the master. Like I could agree with that a little bit. There's just like some sizzly fuzz on the top that I would just cut. Some of your sounds kind of sound like they're. It's a. I think the master. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe there's too much. I don't know if you're using dynamic compression or what it is, but it sounds. Something about it sounds a little flat in the master. The drums are pretty decently punchy. At least the kick is. I think it could use a little bit more top end, but overall the kick kind of comes through.
Yeah.
The dubstep sounds though, like there was like wow. So I don't even know how to explain it, but I think it could use some saturation and just like a little bit more volume, just kind of come up a little bit. Because when you're listening to dubstep, you want those growls and those cuts, those sounds to be in your face, and they kind of sound like they're like almost a little hollow in the background. Snare on the drop could use a little 250 hertz. That area that gives it the thump, the snare sounded thin when it was hitting with the when it was just punching out. I just didn't feel like I felt the snare very much. And then same with the tonal snare on like the verses. I think like you just use a little bit of saturation or maybe a little volume increase because it gets a little buried behind all the sound designs. Transient shaper, that's another option. I would. I'd say overall, it sounds really cool. I think the mix just needs a little bit more of a rebalance.
Again, you're dumb.
And it's great.
Yeah, it's like thumbs up.
Yeah, I would probably figure out how to get some saturation on the master without increasing that fuzz on the top. Other than that, I think it sounds good.
All right, hey, thank you.
Personally, I think there's a few things that you mentioned that truly I had too. For me, the biggest thing is like I feel the sub takes so much part in everything that my ear is kind of like, what am I listening to? Like, is it the sub like presence? Is it the bass growl that you have in the back? Is it like the vocal? I feel like especially on the second drop, there's a lot of things happening that for me I was like, I don't know where to put my brain at, right now, and I feel like that kind of like brings it to making sure the mix, like EQing some stuff or maybe taming down a certain element, I feel your sub like was definitely really loud, and on the other hand, I feel like when you were saying like the eyes are too high, it's like I was spitting it loud here, and I feel it missed some highs. I feel like personally for me, I feel the bass should be way more up and could shape up more some eyes personally, because I feel in the dubstep like this, it's kind of like too tamed down. It sounds like too safe, too shaved up on the eyes. I don't know if it's because maybe the sub was taking too much place or the bass line itself was not loud enough, but it's definitely, I feel, just an unbalance of like the sub and the dubstep basses. I think that could be readjusted. It's definitely loud too, it's definitely clumber compress, as someone would say. It's definitely out there. I personally think by taming it down more, is probably going to be able to bring up more of these elements and then like really choose what to put up front more than like putting everything there as being so compressed, so I would tame down for sure the sub, because this type of thing definitely thrive onto the more main bass line. Like I wanted to hear more the growl. I think they're cool.
Wow.
Huh?
I can I say something? I think it would help a lot if there was like, I don't know, you take like Saturn and you saturated between 5 and 10,000 kilohertz. I think that would really help it.
This,
and do a bit of a cut right after that. Like not at that, like maybe like just like a what is it, like a slight ramp down from that point. That way it kind of pushes those upper areas a little bit more, kind of get those growls in your face a little bit more. That's what I would do on a master.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see that.
Okay,
That's a
on the
way to do
master?
that too.
All right.
But I feel like they're like, especially on the second part, the vocal, the bass, like there's definitely just too many elements going. You know, for me, it was like the sub, the vocal, and the bass were kind of like just everything in there. I was like, where, you know, and I feel like what makes sometimes the most efficient song is like when everything is like so clear and not trying to have maybe many things at the same time. Because the pattern of the vocal was cool, but like it was just kind of like it would be more a creative decision of like what to choose on the elements, you know.
Yeah. Because I honestly I tried to put like lots of things like on top of it, like so we can hear like all the elements of the songs, but like I just realized that in dubstep it doesn't really work that well because you either want lots of highs in your track or lots of bass.
Yeah.
You
No,
cannot like
totally.
do both of them at the same time. Well, you can do it, but it's kind of tricky. Yeah.
No,
It is
yeah.
a complicated balance to make. I definitely tend to go more. For me, I do a
Yo.
lot more highs than lows,
Back.
and that's typically
Sorry,
what
bud.
I end up doing. I like to focus on the sound design versus just the bass.
Yeah, pretty much. I know you were. It's funny because your last frame, you were like this. I was like, damn, he's sipping on this drink for a long time, Jack. And then you realize you're
No,
like,
I was
yo, I
like-
just bugged out. Like, yeah, you were like this, like for literally like 3 long minutes. I'm like, how long is he drinking that thing? Like, what's in there? And then you were like, yeah, my laptop.
Endless-
He's thirsty.
Endless
Leave him
cup.
alone.
Nah, I've been having this weird. If anyone has any advice, let me know. But I've been having this weird problem with my computer, which actually I took it to Best Buy last year because it was being a problem before, and they fixed it for a while, but it's back. But it'll just occasionally just completely freeze, and like the only way I can do it is just power it down and reboot it.
Oh
And
yeah.
sometimes it'll go entire weeks without doing it, and sometimes I think it's related to the weather somehow, because it's just become warm for the first time in a while, and I think like the circuitry just isn't used to that or something. I don't know. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
Need to upgrade to a Mac.
Yeah.
No.
I
like
don't
Harmer
know,
too
I don't know
much.
if you heard the thing, the song, or not. Until then, like if you heard it before you bugged out. If not, no worry. Like I was just saying. If
I did
you-
hear a bit of it. I have a couple notes.
Yes.
I've already forgotten what the tune sounds like, but here's what I wrote. I said the snare needs a lot more transient to compare with the kick drum. And I thought the sub felt a little bit too saturated. It had a lot of booming, roaring harmonics. And I think that just needed to be toned down a little bit. And then also try turning up the rhythm basses.
Okay. Thank you.
Similar. Yeah, similar feedbacks.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, thank you, mainly. Appreciate you. I love you. Thanks for sending a dubstep banger of dubstep.
Hell yeah. All right. See ya, guys.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
one. Mr. Slot. Is the slot around with us right now? The
In
chat.
the wheel.
Spin the wheel, friend. Spin the wheel.
The wheel of death.
Thunder Chief.
Thunder Chief.
Thunder.
I love those username. Is he here? Thunder.
There he is.
Oh yeah. Come on here, brother.
Hello.
Hey, Thunder.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Hello again.
What's up?
Good. How are you guys?
We're good. We're good. What you got for us today?
Hey, dude.
So, it's one I've been working on for a little bit. It's based on Interstellar.
Nice.
Most of my music's
Banger
about like
movie.
TV and movies and stuff, so I always kind of do something. So it's kind of like an experimental bass track, and then I did some like orchestral stuff in the middle just to kind of fit that movie in between the drops. So I just kind of wanted to see, mostly just mix down, and I do a lot of multi-genre stuff, so I guess more so how to try and make all this sound kind of cohesive, you know?
Okay. And is it more dubstep? Like it's more like melodic? Like it's
I would say so.
okay.
Somewhere under that large umbrella.
Well, you got to get that. You You have literally the perfect guys over here for that. So let's
Hell yeah.
let's
I
get to
love
it.
both your guys' music too. I have some drip droppy stuff in here. Some of these things I actually learned from Skybreak, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, there
Really?
you go.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
I love
are you
you
on
and
the-
times like icy bloop bleep bloop drip drop sounds are perfect.
Oh yeah, have you watched the tutorial on that?
Oh yeah, for a bunch of times.
Let's go. Thank you, dude. Hell yeah. I'm excited to hear how you put it to use. Icy sounds are fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's like we've forgotten. It's like we've forgotten who we are. Worry about our place in the dirt. You used to look up in the sky and wonder. Wonder at our place in the stars. Now you just look down. At our place in the dirt.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, that was a trip. That was a super trip.
yeah, that was
I
nice.
don't really know where I was going with that one. I kind of just started it and just kept going, and it's like, okay, I'm just gonna do whatever.
That's how
feels
tunes go, dude.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
yeah.
you nailed it.
Is it? It's me, right? Question: did you make that? So you say you're inspired by Interstellar. Did you make the orchestral part, or it's from the movie?
Yeah, so a lot of that's a mix of like the contacts free orchestra. So yeah, I wrote all the
Oh
orchestral
shit!
stuff.
Okay, that's fucking.
Yeah. So
That's
I've got
even
like I think
sicker.
maybe 6 or 7 like strings and horns and pianos and all that stuff kind of layered together, and yeah.
I feel like
Nice, dude.
for
It
me
sounded really good.
that makes it even more crazy. I feel like it's really beautiful. It's really nice. The first thing that hits me when the first 808 comes in, it's like, boo! I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But
So cool, dude.
but I was curious
I didn't want to
because like
saturate that one as much.
no, yeah, and how you have it, like I think I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. But you still have it like it's still like clicky. It's still like really transient. Like it's so clean in the mix. I feel like that's one thing for me personally, I thought
Something
I
I
was like, oh shit.
struggled with for a long time.
No, I like the attack of it. I like the click or the top layer you put on it. It's really nice. It's really distinct in the mix. You know, I think what I wrote was like, yeah, 808 is super clean. the orchestral part was more because I feel sometimes when the compression is done on like because your drop sounds like really good. It's just I feel the compression part of the orchestral, if there's no maybe volume automation or something, it's uncompressed so hard. That's kind of like it's different. It's different instrument. It's kind of like I would tame it down a little bit. I would personally do like maybe a volume automation of like the orchestral part of like maybe I don't know 3 dB or something, because that part doesn't need to be as compressed as everything, because it's like the all the instrument and everything, because I hear some little crackling at some point because it was like so compressed. So for me, I would definitely be like putting that down. Also, I love the photo in the chat. That's like an old story of me when I did in 2022. I sold out of these patches, so it worked. So yeah, so I would do that. I love the sound. I think the sound design is sick. On a personal note, for me, the only thing I would say would be the patterns are dope. That's more like a creative decision on me. That would be, I feel the pattern is like changing nonstop, so it makes it hard to kind of like know where you're going. It's a good and maybe a thing that's kind of like maybe not bad but like tricky. I like that because I have this guy Goldchip does the same thing. He's like crazy about like doing a million pattern. It's dope. I just feel sometimes the listener could be like, I feel Tipper would be like that, but clearly he's fucking massive. So it's not a good or bad thing. It's more a creative decision at this point. That for me, I was like, I love every element. There's some element that played that I was like, I would like those to come back because I like them personally. But I get your decision of like changing. So at this point, it's like a note that I had that, doesn't need to be applied. It's just something I personally note. But I like the whole vibe. It's fucking really cool. Like it's really it's really fresh. Like you got my you cut my hair really well.
Yeah, I fuck with this heavy. I feel like my primary note is the clap that you're using. I want to hear it a little bit more spaciously, and there's a couple ways you can go about that. You can either do a kind of decayed reverb strat, which is kind of like the boring way, or you can start to create polyrhythms out of it. I would put like a eighth note dotted thing, so instead of it's like a like something like that. It'll add a little bit more rhythmic interest to your tune, and I think really lean into the spacey, vast vibe of the tune. Be a little reverb as well. Maybe stack those like two elements on the clap. Other than that, generally I felt like the basses felt a little bit dry. This is giving me that kind of deep, dark, and dangerous feel. And I think a way that we can get that like spacious vastness of that would be to apply a reverb on the basses too. However, instead of doing like a full frequency reverb and risk getting a lot of mud out of that, put on a reverb like Little Plate or Valhalla Vintage Verb, where there's a built-in setting to low cut it up and make it so the reverb is just affecting 400 hertz and above. So that way, most of the time, only like the faintest little harmonics from your like woo woo like subby things are gonna trigger it. And then whenever you have like more of a thwoppier, loud, full frequency tone, it'll trigger it harder. And I think those two notes are all I really had that wasn't already touched upon. But this was really cool. This is good.
Awesome.
I'm happy you learned from the tutorials. I like here.
I had a bunch of reverb on those initially, and it felt like it was taking up too much space, and they were bleeding into each other. And then I think I overcorrected and I pulled them back too hard a little bit. So
I feel like
I didn't think of doing the low cut thing. I'll put some of those back in for sure.
For sure. I feel like with reverb on these kinds of basses, you can get away with decent decay times. It just has to not be affecting that fundamental, because obviously the fundamental is what's giving us the clarity between the notes. However, if you're just kind of reverbing out the textures and the mid content, then you're set.
Yeah.
So,
okay, cool.
Just the vibes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, I thought it was really sick track. I thought everything was super clean. When that 808 came in, I was like, holy crap. I'm like immersed in this song right now. It was very well done. I didn't really have too many notes. I think these guys hit everything that was really good. I actually agree with Sky with the clap, the dotted clap. I think that would actually be really cool. I've done it on a couple of my own songs, and it does add that extra depth and space to a song.
Yeah.
I really love the orchestral part. Dynamic. for orchestral is, it can be a really great asset to the song. However, I think the way that this song is done, I don't think it needed dynamics, but it could potentially enhance, the outcome of the song. So, as Snails had said earlier, other than that, dude, like I think the transients were really good.
Yeah.
I don't normally listen to this type of music very often, but I loved your sound design on the drop. That was super cool, man. It was very
Hey,
immersive,
Your
very
take
well
on it
done.
is very cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. I
Yeah.
tried I made a glitch rack in Ableton using Glitch 2 and a tape stop and some other things. And all of the basses in the second drop are made out of the sidechained basses from the first drop. I just ran them through my glitch rack and recorded it for like 5 minutes and then picked all the
Yeah,
pieces
fun.
out and then made the second one. It's fun.
Sick, dude. Yeah. That's
Sick.
very
You should try a
interesting.
Portal if you have a chance, if you haven't yet.
I love Portal. Oh, I love
Yeah.
Portal. I use that quite a bit
Okay,
too.
sick, perfect. Yeah, it's like one of
That's
my
nice
shit.
Portal.
I love that. So,
Oh, it's awesome.
well, thank you so much, Under. Keep on
Yes,
making.
thank you guys so much. I'll be here next week too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Love you guys.
Appreciate you. Bye.
Thanks.
So, Jack, I know it's been
You-
almost an hour. And I told you an hour. So, you down to do one last, like just to
Yeah, I'll do one or two more. That works
Okay,
with me.
I want to make sure, like, I don't want to take too much of your time, and so I appreciate that a lot.
Nah,
Yeah, I'll probably stick around for like one or two more myself.
Yeah, cool. Hang out, chilling. Mr. Milk.
Milkman.
DJ Milkman, let's go.
Dude, that was
DJ
close,
Milkman.
lazy. That was close.
Dude,
Is
no
Milkman
lie, though,
here?
love it.
I think he was here earlier. Mr. Milk himself.
Das ist Milch.
Is he around? You here?
Das
Oh,
ist
here.
Milch.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, with the cow. All right. Hey, Milkman.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, good and you?
Good.
I love the branding.
Yeah.
I'm
what-
wearing a cat hat right now, cat pants.
Nice. What you got for us
Nice.
today?
So this is the bass line from the track that I've brought the last couple weeks. And I kind of bounced out some stems from a former release that I had and kind of brought them together to create a different kind of sound.
Slug Truck. Okay, sick. I like that. I like the name. The Slug Truck. Trucked. That's nice. All right. Well, let's get it. Let's get to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to go, Jack, or you want me to go?
Yeah, I can go. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the notes were kind of put into the chat already. The intro took a very long time to get started. I thought we got a little bit meandering, and the volume was colossally different between the intro and the drop. I try a couple different kick drums out as well. This one felt very kind of weak, and I think I would saturate your low end a little bit more. It was very kind of like weak in the lows, but very pungent in the highs. And I think you can get away with pungent high end. It's just you have to have low end that's like very punchy to like compensate for that, if that makes sense. And a couple ways that I would go about getting a punchier low end would be try saturating it, like saturate it harder than you think you need to, and then low pass down all of the harmonics that get added. So what you're left with is just this like raging sine wave with a couple of harmonics, you know? Those would kind of be my notes, I guess, on this one particularly.
Yeah, totally makes sense. I'm just been trying to pull things back because I've been putting in stuff where it's heavy bass, and so just trying to find that healthy medium between that punchy bass and like letting it breathe, you know.
Yeah.
Cadmium?
Sure. So I agree what Jack said. The colossal dynamic between the intro and the drop. I was actually not sure if we had started the song or not. I thought I was listening to something else, and then it just came in with the drop. I was like, "Oh, okay, so this is the song." I think the filter is just really strong, and the intro is really long. If it were me, I would get those dynamics just a little bit closer to each other, so it doesn't seem like they're two different songs. I would say that the kick, he mentioned the kick already. I think like the kick overall just needs some more sub. Like since this is like a song, like a techno kind of track, a lot of the sub comes from the kick, and that's what you want to feel when you're like on the dance floor or just in general. There are parts where like the white noise is like a impact white noise. It's very loud in comparison to the rest of the mix. And then there's like this respace in between where it's making like it's like row, 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 row. This sound, it's a little far in the back. I would bring that up just a little bit so it's a little bit more up front because it sounds very distant in the sound. But that's pretty much all the notes I have.
I think the sound levels definitely could be like that's gonna bring a lot of like just balance, overall. For me, I think you have some cool stuff in it, like what the guys covers. You should definitely check that into for sure. I feel the melody though, you had kind of like a little like like kind of like a little synth in the background, Chicago house ish a little bit. I feel like could be cool to maybe change that. I feel like that was kind of like just repetitive at some point. It was kind of like just I don't know if it's my thing that I love often trying to change too much. I just feel kind of like it would bring more life to the song itself, pitching down, like change some notes. I don't know if it's like straight up like just a loop, but doing something with it would be fun. Beside whatever, like I hear though, you definitely last time you had no sub in your drop, and I feel now I clearly hear a little bit more, but what the guys covered make total sense about bringing it more, and also like some house often comes from like a big kick, so there's a different way to approach it, but that could be just to what you like, your own personal taste. But I think like that would bring a lot of balance to your song and bring it to a good place. So I'd love to hear it. If you have it, whenever you have that, send it in the self promo channel, and I'll give it another listen and let you know. But thanks for being here.
Yeah, no, sounds good. Because I definitely agree with what Cadmium was saying with the white noise and stuff in the back. Because I bounced some of these stems from an old release and an old track, and I was just playing around with it. And it was sounding good, but
Whoop.
Oh, Milk. What happened to Mr. Milk?
Oh,
he's back.
Sorry, slip of the finger. But yeah, I gotta just like rebounce the stems and then re-hit the project with the fresher stems cleaned out a little bit more. So
yeah, I feel I would help and kind of like going in, and sometimes playing with stem could be tricky and easier. Sometimes like there's many ways, but I feel like that with those notes, would bring it to a cool place. So I'd love to hear. Damn, you
Awesome. Yeah, I'll send it into self promo for sure.
yeah, and tag me in it. I'll let you know.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Alright.
Damn, you've been like
Good
giving
stuff.
a bunch of crazy shit now. What's happening? All these baseline? Jack?
Oh, sorry.
The guy's just dropping some crazy bass. Like,
No, I'm just-
here's by
I'm
the
just
way.
sending
some-
stuff. You can get all of these and more from my Patreon. I feel like I've just been plugging my Patreon this whole stream.
Dude, I mean, I'll put it again. Everybody should be joining that. Like, your Patreon. I think it, like, you have such a big stance on, you know, like your sound design, everything you show. It's really valuable. So I think anyone that would like to learn beside your simple pack to be really on like almost one-on-one on what you do, like you do on your review, I think that would bring a lot to them, you know. So
yeah, no, I try to give people bang for their buck on the Patreon because I feel like there's a lot of Patreons where people are just passively earning income, not really putting in the work, and I'm like, nah, I want to move the needle forward. There's so much gatekeeping and stuff, and I'm just like,
oh, I know.
I want to put my stuff up for like an affordable price and just get better music.
What
I
are
don't
your
know.
price? You're just curious, like it goes with like just the basic and everything.
Oh, what'd you say?
The price, like the tier, everything is
Oh, yeah.
on there. Okay.
Yeah, so I have one tier for like just casual listeners where it's like get a few exclusive tunes and, you know, have the knowledge you're buying me a coffee and everything. And then I have like a higher tier which is only like $15 or $16. I can't remember. I think I recently bumped it to 16, but it's like, yeah, that's the monthly sample pack, weekly feedback streams, and a couple tutorials here and there. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
someone asked for a gun. There's a gun.
Sick. Flex Zone is here. I just think his audio doesn't work. So if Brendan, if you're here, is he? If you want to play the song and let's get to it. Also, I hate saying that, and I know you like some people didn't want to do it, but if you have any song you want to show out before you leave, like if you have any on release or like one song that you wanted to show or anything, like more than welcome to like send to me or or to Brendan if you're down. If not, I know like sometime you've been working on big projects, so no worry at all.
Yeah, sure. I'll send over a link. I'll just want to make sure people don't like type it into the URL or whatever.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. You can hide it.
Trying to figure out what I'd be allowed to send
that
wouldn't be too like damning or giving away or whatever.
Or sometimes if you have any whip, like, you know, I feel like could be any type of drop, even if it's a drop you never release, you know. I feel it's always cool to hear.
Yeah, actually, I think
let's see. You don't have to. I'm just putting it out there. It could be fun, but
yeah. I'll send this one to your DMs.
Okay, sweet.
Whoops. I need to accept your request. Bam. Check that out.
Sick.
Here, this is a tune I've been working on with Greasy Van Brunt. I'm making a lot of drum and bass recently.
Oh,
just because it's fun.
Is it okay if Brendan would play for everybody?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Let's listen.
I send them the link.
I'll
got it.
I'll show the link.
I am. Send you this link. Once I see it pop up, I'm just gonna reset the link just so people don't steal my music.
Yeah, please. We never had that issue, but I see like it could be
good.
Something. Let's here you go.
And I'm open to feedback as well if you guys want to risk this one.
This is the best song I ever heard. Okay, Flex Zone. Let's do Flex Zone. And then let's move on to the last one after with Sky. If you hey Slut, you want to do Flex Zone first? All right, he's not. Okay.
I woke up this morning on my money shit. Grab my sack. Hit the club and turn the crowd to a mosh pit. Then hit the club and turn the crowd to a mosh pit. Then hit the club and turn the crowd to a mosh pit. Then hit the club and turn the crowd to a mosh pit. Flex, bitch. Scream.
mosh pit in the chat right now. All these memes
Mosh
are
pit.
so funny. Cadmium, you want to do the honor?
I think I'll go last.
Okay.
Sure.
So I work with the guy like Flexo. I know you showed me that song with the vocal. So I was like telling him because at first it was supposed to be original, and I feel like the energy that it was originally the vocal that was there before kind of like just was missing energy. So I think that kind of like bring it to a better place for sure. There's still I think some issue on the mix that's definitely sound too loud. I don't know if it's Discord or the sub again. I know they had issue with their sub many times, so it could be a thing that here it's still too loud. Personally for me, I think like, you know, the switch is fun, you know, the whole thing, like the vocal there to give the moment. I like how you guys twisted that. I know we spoke about it too. That's pretty cool. The last drop is definitely fun. I think the sub, when the sub's gonna be tamed down, it's just gonna have every element that doesn't need to be fighting against like in the master so hard. It's gonna leave breathing a little bit. It's just gonna make every element just more clearer. So I would tame that down. Yeah, I mean, I've heard this song a lot, so I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say because I've worked with them like a little bit on that before. I didn't hear that version, so I'd like to hear what you guys have to say.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I think it was really distracting for me to be able to focus on anything else because the sub is not hitting the right note. You've got your sub hitting a low C, which is like notoriously difficult to mix. And you have these brass samples playing in D minor. Just change your sub to a D and saturate it a little bit less. And then you can kind of fix other things around that. But that's just so utterly distracting for me personally that like I can't really pay attention to other things going on. And I think that's what's giving this its almost amateur-y edge, if that makes sense. So sorry, that was a really mean way of putting that. But yeah, just make sure that your sub isn't hitting that C. Make sure it's hitting a D. Yeah. That'd be my first real note, I guess.
I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it until you pointed that out. So I'm glad you mentioned it because there was something I was like, that's why I was like, I need to go last because I had to think about what was the issue. I feel like
I suck with that. Like I suck with the note. Like for me, it's like you're so good at that ear, which makes sense. Like your style that you do, Jack. For me, I never like when it comes to notes. I need to learn more about this for sure.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Yeah, he definitely nailed that, I think. And I don't know, there was a lot of, for me, it sounded like a lot going on the drop. I don't know if it's just me. It was just, I don't know, it felt a little chaotic at times where I couldn't really figure out what I'm supposed to focus on. And not that everything was playing at once, but there was just so many sound designs and so many things going on. And yeah, I think it was just like my biggest thing was the note difference, and then some of the sound designs were just kind of here and there. I did, however, like the vocal sample. That's kind of cool. I felt like I was about to like throw down a mosh pit, like as the word say. But yeah, I mean, I think Jack nailed it. I think the biggest thing is that key difference.
I know you're here.
Yeah.
Oh, are you guys here now?
I think it's just me. I'm at work driving around, unfortunately. So.
Oh shit. Okay.
LG.
Yeah. Did you hear everything?
No, I came about halfway through. I did hear the stuff about the sub being the wrong key, though. So I'll definitely take a look into that.
Yeah.
Word. Honestly, that should fix a lot of the other issues just automatically. I feel like a lot of mixdown issues can just be repaired with like intelligent arrangement, if that makes sense, or like intentional arrangement. And I think making sure everything is in key, or at least, you know, picking sub notes that aren't extremely difficult to mix, like that will always kind of help you out. It's a hell of a lot easier to mix a song between the keys of like D minor and F sharp as like the main big subtone in the context of bass music than it is for like higher or lower notes. You can do it. Some of my favorite bass music tunes of all time lie in like B minor, A minor, whatever, right?
Oh, those are
but like
so hard.
but these are a little bit more difficult to mix. And I think especially since you're already throwing in these elements that are within that range, you may as well have your sub also play that note, you know?
Sure.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's the stuff.
Sweet. Well, send it back whenever the sub is changed, Flex, and we'll take another listen to it.
That should just be 2 semitones up. Not too difficult.
Yeah,
I think,
for sure.
Like, I feel like for sure. I don't pick like. I feel like that's the thing for me with keynotes like that. So good point on that. Really good notes. Well, thank you, Flex. Have a good day. Send me back when you have it.
Yeah, bet.
Yeah,
I will do.
Yeah. A good one.
Oh yeah. Take care.
Sick. All right. Time for you guys to roast my tune. Let's see.
Oh man, I'm excited to hear
Honestly,
that.
I'm not 1,000% thrilled on the vocal mix yet, but like, let me know.
Slut, are you here?
Here we go.
I'm searching in the wrong place, falling for a mistake that I know better to, and you know better to. You put me in the spotlight, that left me in the midnight hour. Tossed your love away, you're all I crave. You walk away, but I just can't stop thinking about you every day.
God
Oh, that
damn.
impact comes in there.
Nice.
God
Yeah,
damn.
I like
God
this one.
damn.
Yeah, love that fuzzy
Yeah.
grit bass, dude.
I
Thank you,
love the
dude.
sub
Nah,
in the
I've
break, like doo, like you can just sense it's like so well done. It's just really, really nice.
Yeah, I like the
thank you, man. I
rhythm, like
appreciate
a
it.
chat, 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 chat. That shit's
I
sick.
like the aim is
Yeah,
great.
no, I've
Is it like the one that you were talking about, the percussion? You talk about a percussion plugin or something. Was it like done?
addictive drums.
Is it done in that, or that is different?
For which particular section with the breaks that go?
Yeah. Did you do that, or it was
Yeah,
like?
that's addictive drums. Yeah, so it's a combination actually. So I'm doing my snare drums and stuff just by like layering them in the playlist. But when it goes to like the really fast pace like breaks and things, I'm like layering that over, and then I'm also getting like the organic acousticness of the snare on top of it. So it almost like feels like it's manifesting as a break. So
Sick.
yeah,
I
no,
love that.
I love this tune, and Gracie's vocals are so fucking good. I like wrote this tune right after, or I wrote the lyrics. We wrote the lyrics together for this tune right after like our breakup last year. So it's just like it's so angry.
wow.
Like I just love how like pissed the vocals are, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've been a big fan of making bass music with like feelings involved, and I just wanted this one to like encapsulate like anger, like you know, like.
Nice.
Like that's the vibe of the drop, you know. So I like this one.
I love
Oh, yeah,
that. Good
dude.
job. I think like out of the Reese bass, everything, it's badass, and it's just like such a world you bring people in. You know, it's very beautiful, and the whole melody, everything around it is such.
Thank
What
you.
do you say? Like perfect. Très bien. Très bien. Really good. Really good. So thank you so much for sharing
Yeah.
that with us.
Thank
We
you. Do you
appreciate
guys
that.
have notes? Because I need to do at least one more session on this for like the impact cleanup and a couple of fills here and there. When is it coming out? Hopefully later this year. I'm dropping a big project thing that this is not on, but this has been signed to a label, so it will come out there.
The only
Oh,
thing I
shit.
would have said for me personally, feel the kick was just, I know, like, you know, I hear nausea, I hear like a lot of like more like, I know it's different. I feel like sometimes it's just, for me, the kick just felt a little lost, but I know sometimes not all like liquid drum bass doesn't have like, you know, a really crazy kick like edX would have or something, you know, just the thump of it, like it just, it was kind of like at the same level of the bass, which is cool because it's not permanent, but I feel kind of like when the first hits, like it's like not like kind of like just that little thump. That was the only thing that I would have said about like just having the kick more more thumpy, more popping a little bit in the mix. But you know, that's just my personal. I know some people drum and bass would be like, "Yeah, Fred, you're fucking stupid. We like our kicks like that." I'd be like, okay, well, fair,
No,
you know.
I hear you. I definitely I feel like some of it could be Discord compression, but also I'm down to bump it a couple decibels, probably with like a soft clipper or something. I've tended to reference again a lot of those like noisy, Mephius, like slightly overproduced styles of drum and bass. So
Oh no,
yeah,
yeah.
that's a good note.
But
I'll
that's
take
my
a look
only
into
thing.
that.
That was my only thing. I feel like everything else was A1.
Yeah, really sick, dude. I liked it a lot. I don't have any notes for you. I didn't hear anything that like stuck out immediately. I mean, I thought the kick sounded pretty punchy, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear anything immediately that stuck out
And the
poorly.
thumbs up too.
You got the thumbs up too.
Yeah.
Discord agrees.
Make the drops louder. I'm seeing in the chat. I don't know. I feel like the
No.
drops set at a good volume. Maybe make the other sections quieter.
I think that style is not like sausage level. It's not dubstep compressed, you know. I think that's cool because it needs to breathe like that, you know. Having all the vocal
Yeah.
and every element. Like, was it Clumber saying that? Like, yeah, Clumber is like he loves his stuff like 20 love. So he's not the best reference in terms of like having it too loud. So we love you, Clumber.
Yeah.
But I think this one is more like having all the dynamics and everything. Like I think truly is gonna be like, it's more the winner here for sure. Like I like that a lot personally.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Well, thank you guys for listening. I'm probably gonna take off pretty soon.
Yes.
Maybe I'll have a session on this tune actually.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but-
I mean, it's really, really nice, really beautiful. It's cool I love to hear your take on that style. You know, it's really nice and very inspiring too. I feel drum and bass has been and is making a big comeback too. You know, so it's a perfect timing. And you know, with the hat that you have, Monstercat are the biggest, like, to put drum and bass in, like, all the Rocket League and all of that. So it's well fitting, you know.
Yeah, dude. No, for sure.
So
no comment on which label has picked it up, but
no, I was just saying for the hat. That's why.
But yeah,
I'm just assuming it starts with monster and ends with cat.
it's possible. It's very plausible, but it could also be equally plausible that it wasn't them.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So
Anyway, take care, y'all. Great
thank
tunes.
you so much.
Yes.
Yep. Appreciate you guys inviting me on. It was fun.
Yeah.
And see you guys soon.
Yeah, have a good one.
Hey,
have a good. Hey,
it's
hey.
good seeing you
Oh
again, man.
shit, you left.
He's out.
I was like, hey. I was
Yes,
about to say because are you leaving too?
I'll stick around for one more and then I'll hop off.
Okay. I was about to say because I'm seeing him in Jersey, so I was like, yo, let's go get some food, and he left so quick.
Oh shit! Oh, that's awesome.
But no, yeah, sick. Let's run it. Let's see. Are we gonna be
Let's
here
run
for
it
another
up.
hour? Personally myself, because they have like the 8 p.m. one, so I'll take your last one. If you have a song too, let's take a listen to it. If
Oh,
not,
I mean,
no
I could
worries.
definitely. I've got tons of IDs, man.
I know you do. I know you do. That's
They're
why I love it.
endless. I actually have one. Actually, let me take a look.
Slut, you can run it anytime.
Oh, yeah, I'll send you this one. This one's got something for you.
All right. Zymate. Oh shit. For whoever
Hey.
said it. For whoever said.
Zymate.
Hey, you guys are from both from Tampa.
Oh shit! I got picked. Okay.
Dude, the wheel has been good. The wheel has
Yeah.
been good.
Hey, I'm working right now. Does it sound noisy? I'm outside. Obviously, it's kind of windy. Can
No,
you, like,
no,
hear
it sounds
that?
good. It
Everything
sounds good
sounds
here.
good, dude.
Okay, dude. Sick. All right.
What you got for us today?
I was messing around trying to make a dubstep 150.
Oh,
banger,
okay.
Trying to get really weird with sound design, and I was just having fun with this one. I don't know if I want to do anything with it, so I mean, it's not perfect, but I wanted to send it in to see what you guys think.
I feel like maybe
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of your good problem that you had. That's like you're gonna make another song of another song and another song. So we'll see.
Right.
Also, one thing I see a lot of people talking about, like, and I've seen Discord apparently is like having a massive bug right now or something. I don't know. Some people were saying they're not able to log in. The sound has been shitty or whatever. So it's weird.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you had any issue or anything. Oh, this is
I mean, I'm
Oscar
on
Edge. Yeah, that's
I'm-
why I thought. Like, yeah.
I'm on headphones, so like I can hear you guys fine, but like when you play music, I can't like hear like super crazy details in like the songs that have been played.
Oh,
But I
okay.
can kind of hear what's going on. So, and I don't have nitro, so I mean that probably has
Oh,
something to do with
right.
it. But yeah, but whatever feedback you guys give, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay,
Wait,
well,
do I
fuck
need
yeah.
nitro?
Well, let's get to it, Mr. Brendan. Thank you so much.
Suicide doors on the foreign import.
Great. Great. Great.
Suicide doors on the foreign import.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that was.
Play a drop. Come on, you can't do that.
I know that's all I have so far.
Oh,
Oh. That was
what
like,
a guy.
Like a long fake out.
Oh, what a guy. I can't believe you
I was
got
like,
us.
oh.
Yeah, no, it was like, what's happening?
Oh, what happened? The
Oh.
DJ just stopped.
Dude, I think that's good. I think that's nice. Clearly, there's just I think your sample that you use just could be better. Your kick and snare just sounds old. Like they don't sound like just up to date for that style. You know, I think this sounds like this. It sounds like from Vengeance. You know, I feel like it's good. It's just like for that it would be cool to like I love like probably Skybreak would probably have like amazing samples. Personally, like Virtual Riot snares and kicks. You know, I know Ivory have some really tight drums too. I think your drums gonna change a lot of like the vibe because I would like the snare was just like boom boom. You know, it's fun, it's cool, but I think it's not just those samples for me would change. I like the intro. I think that was cool. Like got me bouncing with
the intro you like? Because I was like, I just kind of made a quick intro for like kind of just to lead it in. I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep
it
it.
was
so
clean.
It doesn't really fit like the energy,
I think
I guess. But hey, I mean, maybe it does.
I mean, like I didn't mind it. You know, I think like there's hybrid stuff that goes around. Like the switch for me was well done. You know, it was. If not, I would have told you like it doesn't make sense here. But personally, I think like I think it was a nice way to bring it. It was different, original. I think changing the samples would be great. For me, besides that, the sub may be a little bit loud. Like I know the song itself is not really crazy loud, you know. So from the dynamics I get from it, I feel like if you'd compress it with the new samples, probably it would be in a better place and kind of like just gluing together well, and you know you can push it more. But so far, I think like the patterns are cool. When you had the Long Boys, you could maybe have the Long Boy a little bit louder, but you know I think it's a great demo. I think you started like by you doing more and more like this, you know, it definitely I can tell you have the hang of it more and more. So good job on that.
Dope, hell yeah.
Yeah, a lot of similar responses here. Drums samples sound outdated. The snare. I mean, I think there was some cohesiveness in the elements that I felt like needed to be adjusted. Maybe like some compression, overall compression, just kind of get things a little bit more tighter. The sound design, I would mix it up a little bit too, because I think on the first drop it was like the same sound over and over. Just keep it a little interesting and change the rhythm a little bit too, because I think the rhythm kind of just kept going in the same repetitive motion. For me, I love call and responses. I think it's a very effective thing to end in dubstep. Doing like a call and response type thing would be awesome for a track like this. And maybe a little bit more sub as well. But yeah, I think those are all my notes.
Damn, hell yeah, that works. That was better than what I thought.
He's like, I was ready to get crushed on this one. No, I mean, you know, I think the main thing is also, I think the main thing is like you hear those elements, you know, apply that to the next one, you know, keep on making a bunch of demos, you know, when I feel, in my opinion, personally, when I start, you know, I think the best way to get the hang out of these things is just to make it over and over again, you know, like not thousands of times, but like, you know, by hearing that next one, oh shit, okay, now I'll apply this, you know, which is personally my way of learning. So that's cool. You sent that like 5 days ago, a week ago, you know, good job on that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Well, thank you for sending. We appreciate you here.
Of course, anytime. I'll be here next week for sure.
Hell yeah. And send me those songs, like the other two songs you were like having a problem because you had too many songs in the song.
I know. I'm stuck on one of them. The weird like kind of like Wook bass one. I'm stuck on like how to continue from where I am. I'm like I keep getting just like creative block with it. I don't know. But yeah, I do need to finish this because I do want to send those in again because I know I can finish them up. I just got to do it.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. Well, we'll be here. We'll be here on Monday. You know where to find us.
Hell yeah. Oh, for sure.
Hey, thank you so much, Luke.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Hey, no problem, man. Take care.
Thanks.
All right. Brendan, I sent you Mr. Cadmium song. You mind in our chat? You can hear me. Oh wow, there you go. What's that?
Okay,
What's that song? What do you have here? What is
So
it? Is it a
it's-
Cadmium or the mean Cadmium?
Oh, so this is regular Cadmium. So this is Cadmium with Lost Identities, and it's very inspired by
Oh, okay, sick. With
like
yeah, it's really nice.
Interstellar inspired.
Oh, okay, sick.
Yeah.
With
Yeah. So
with Lost Identity, that's really cool.
yeah, I really love this one. I think this is it's an intro to an EP that Lost Identities and I are working on.
Nice.
Cadmium O'Clock. But yeah, okay. Yeah, excited.
Okay, I hear it already.
Yeah.
Sorry. Is it playing?
No.
Damn.
Can we stay here just one more day?
So yeah, this one I don't know when it's gonna come out because it's part of an EP, and we got this song, and then I have another song we still need vocals for, which is always so difficult to find. And
Oh,
the third one
really?
that we
Oh, really? Tell me about it.
You don't say. Yeah, you know all about that. But yeah, so this is an intro to an EP that we're working on. So basically, it's kind of like a follow up to my Elemental album. It's like a mix of my Elemental world with his lost portal identity world. So it's kind of like a collaboration, and like the vision is like he goes into the forest and he's lost, and the trees are spinning and things are spinning around. And that's why there's like a lot of arpeggiations and kind of spinny sounds.
Really nice. I feel like I can hear like from the song that we did to that the big like lead like kind of horn, but like you did that
Yeah.
one? Yeah, it's so pretty.
Yeah, I that's like that little horn thing. I use that on everything, dude.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's so nice. To be
Thank
honest,
you.
it's like I love the break. In the first break, like like that harp
Yeah.
going down. It's fucking beautiful. Like so nice. It's so well done. It's really sick. By knowing
you.
Lost Identity style too, I feel I can tell like truly kind of like who did what. I think it's really nice. And that switch for me, the switch where the flute comes in after the first drop is so sick. Like
Dude.
click, like with the little snare, it's so pretty with the flute coming. It's amazing, truly.
Thank
Like
you. Thank you. Thank you so much, dude. Yeah, that actually was Lost Identities. He actually plays flute. So he's
no, I know
he's
exactly.
actually a flute player, and he killed it, dude. It's such a beautiful melody he put on there.
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah,
work
we
of
actually
art.
spent the whole week in my studio making that song together, and I'm so glad we did. Like when he came to visit, it was an amazing time. He's such a great guy. If
So
anyone
sweet.
doesn't know, Lost Identities, he's a really great producer as well.
Yeah, he's from Italia, right? Italy.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Sure is.
because he came whenever he did that road trip where he went to see you and everybody.
Yeah.
And he came back to
Yeah.
Montreal, and he was like, I just came. It's funny because now looking about this, he was like, I just came from Tampa with a guy called Cadmium. I'm like, oh, sick, okay now. And now obviously here we are, you know. I think
Now
that's
we're all friends.
that's really funny and makes sense now. I feel you guys' style. Not sure how you guys met in the past or anything, but it's definitely it's a massive, really great combo. It makes sense, you know.
Yeah, thank
So-
you. Yeah, dude, and I'm excited for our song, dude. Honestly, yours and our song, dude. You and me.
It's
Fire.
gonna bang. It's gonna happen. We're almost there. We're almost there with the vocal. Slowly
Just
but
need that-
surely.
I know. I think we got the singer, but he just needs the response.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna happen. I know you gave us so much of your time today. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Not sure if you have a stream this week, Thursday or Friday. Let me know. I'll let the people know too, so they can come hang out. Please submit your stuff to Mr. Cadmium. He's an amazing guy to get tips from in his Discord. I'll link it again. Just if because I feel people last time.
Yeah.
Can you send me the link, because I remember
Yeah.
because of OBS, it doesn't let me invite because it's
Yeah.
it's,
No.
it's
Let
hiding
me
stuff.
grab it for you.
And anybody that, like, I think that the cool part about this, like, more and more people start doing it, but it's also like a chance for anybody out there that makes music regularly, that knows about all of this, that knows about all of these, like, channels and Discord and stuff. It's more the fact that it helps you guys, like, here's the event in the Cadmium Discord, but it just gives you more chance to get your stuff listened. And at the end of the day, like, the Spaghetti that does one to you here, of course, Brenda does one at night. So I don't, at some point it just goes to the point of how much music you guys can do. But I feel like everybody should go. Oh, I think you sent me the wrong one, or it
Did I?
says event is over.
Shit, my
Oh, you just
Discord mod's
send me
supposed to-
your Discord link. I'll put it in here.
Yeah, I'll just send the whole link, and then people can join that way. My mod has been kind of slacking on this a little bit.
No worry. Whenever you have it, I'll put it. But thank you. Go check him on Friday at noon, right?
Yes, Friday at noon. We're doing streams. We're a very limited amount of people right now, so everyone's gonna get their chance to hear their song. So it's still small, and we're working to build it up. And then we are actually doing something similar to Snails. I was very inspired by his coin-based thing, and we're doing, it's not as advanced as yours, but we're starting off, and it's actually my Discord doesn't even know it yet. So
Okay. Oh damn.
but don't tell anybody in my Discord. But yeah, we're doing. They're called caddy coins, and basically
the daddy coin.
Caddy coins.
Oh, the caddy coin. I was like, I want a daddy coins. I want
Yeah, you know what though? Actually, I might change it now. Just for you.
Sick.
But yeah, no, we're still improving the Discord. Yeah, I would love to one day be get mine as active as yours, but for now, I love the flow and the tempo of it. So I hope to see some guys there. I do some more in-depth feedback, and then when I'm not sick, I'm definitely a lot more lively. So
Oh, you have to be well soon. Thank you so much for even like, I know by having being sick and everything. When I asked you last week, I was like, you should. First thing, go just relax, go do your thing. But now, obviously, you were able to be with us. But take the time and, beat that up. Feel better.
Thank you so much, dude. And have a great rest of your stream. And everybody, thank you so much for letting me listen to your music and being here. I'm happy to be a guest here.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
All right. Bye, Fred.
Bye. All right. Seems that you guys are not stuck with me for the next hour. I'm sorry about this. I'm not. You guys should definitely go check out Cadmium. He's amazing on the Discord. Big shout out to Skybreak, truly massive inspiration. I get like little like shy sometimes because he's so good, you know. So it's really amazing. I learn myself all the time, you know. I think it's one of these things that having other people that comes in like this, it's really it's exciting. Like we're talking about this before. It's like we learn every time. Like we keep on learning it all the time, you know. So it's really cool to that he gave us some of his value time, and go check his Patreon again. And yeah, let's keep on running. Andrew, are you here, Andrew? Andrew Mack. I know you were here earlier. Andrew Mack. Andrew, is he always here? No way he's not showing up right now. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Mr. Slut, run it again. Also, big love to Slut right now. That's like literally crushing some meeting on the side and still being with us here. So thank you so much, Brendan. As usual, we will never be able to do that without you, so thank you. Open Stefano. Is Open Stefano here? Here you go. I'm not able to invite you. Are you able to I can't invite you though. Are you on your phone or you're on your desktop? Oh, okay. So we'll just listen to it and give you stuff. You're gonna listen, right? Yeah, the realist. All right, let's run it, Brendan, whenever you can, and we'll just listen to it and give him my honest feedback on this. So let's get it. Yeah. Yo, we have Daft Punk in the chat right now. The submission, Designer Toys, the submission is closed right now for the, obviously, for the 2 p.m. one, but Brandon Slut, who's the host, is doing one at 8 p.m. and it's popping too. It's still open, so whenever you go on the submission part, I'll put the link here. Just make sure to write for the 8 p.m. one and show up at 8 p.m. It's in the Discord, same place here on Slut Stage. Yo, Daft Punk, let's make a collab. What's up, Daft Punk? Dude, good job. Personally, I think your intro had me a little bit stressed. I was like, okay, where it's going, what's gonna happen? But I feel where you brought it was amazing. Like, it's clean as hell. Like, your drums are really cool. Like, I personally had nothing to say about them. I like the melody. It's really funky. It's funky as hell. The intro is a little bit long for me. You know, I think, like, there's not much happening. Like, having just a super long sweep in, kind of, like, not the most exciting part of it, you know? I think I would probably short that up. Maybe introduce, like, filter the bass. Like, more kind of, I would chop easy, like the first 16 bar of it, just to have it, like, you know, unless you would have like other stuff. A thought that just come in my head was, I feel like, okay, first drop, amazing. I think it's really, really fun. Whenever you do a switch, you're like, poo, like, there's a lot of sub and you have like some yoy. I feel there should be more yoy. I feel like the yoy part, like, has to be more present, because it's like, I'm ready for the switch. It's like, oh, and I'm like left like hungry, you know. I feel like I still wanna hear more yoy. Like, bring me the yoy in there, you know. Maybe if it's like bringing back the same melody but in yoy, or like do something more, like just do something here more. And I feel like one part would be cool is like maybe on the bridge or something, because your melody is pretty fun, like do 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 do. I feel it could be cool to almost get like a synth, like funk lead. Like, I think that could be cool too, you know? I would try to bring that maybe in a part, because it's so funky. Like, why not? We have saxophone, we have a bunch of stuff. So, I personally think I would bring that up, but I like the bass. It sounds like the Snails did Patch in Serum. I'm not sure if it's that one, but it sounds definitely gritty and thick like that. So, good job on this. Personally, I think it's great. I'd love to hear more of your stuff. I feel I saw your name before, but I'm not sure. If I didn't, well, welcome back. Welcome here. If not, welcome. If I haven't seen your name, you're welcome. If I've seen your name, welcome back. We appreciate you, and send us more stuff, or send it in the self promo channel, and we'll get a look at it, or in the feedback one. You know, there's a lot of in the feedback one, there's a lot of amazing people just sending your song and asking everybody in the community to give their input. So I invite anyone that have issues something about their stuff to send in there, and you know, if it's not me, other people would take care of it. So thank you, my friend, and let's roll to the next one. I see a lot of new people too, like with the green arrow, so the green art. So shout out to everybody new that's been in here, that's been coming back, or that's the first time. We appreciate you, gang. SLUGZ, Evie, Boogar. Also, by the way, I know we mentioned this. Shout out Boogar, like fucking. Really appreciate you, mudding out of here, tagging everyone, being super implied. It's really appreciated. Thank you, Boogar. Seriously, is SLUGZ here or no? Ooh, Boogar. No, I don't think he's here. Boogar. Yeah, we love you, my friend SLUGZ. You'll be missed. Let us know if you can come back later. Oh, damn, Kyoku. He's here. I know Kyoku is here. Yeah, because he's always been around. So thank you for I'm here. Come on in, my friend Kyoku. You are invited to speak. Is it working? Hello, Kyoku. Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. How are you? You come back. You're here every week now. You're a regular.
Yeah, I'm trying because now with this time change, I need to get from classes to my house, and I managed to get here.
Well, thank you so much. And what you got for us today?
It's a little idea I started a while ago, like 3 days ago. This time is something melodic, different from the usual, I guess. But I really like it how it's going so far and wanted to share it with you guys.
Oh, nice. Well, amazing. I'm looking forward to see what you got in here. So let's get it. Brandon? Hello. Oh. Nice. Good vibe. Good times. QQ always bringing it. Your drop sounds pretty clean, to be honest. Like, I know it's not like crazy compressed, but I like the vibe of it a lot. It's really beautiful. I don't know why. It's like if Porter Robinson would have a baby with Fred again. I feel like that's what so that's what it made me think about. It's really nice. It's the melody are cool. Everything is cute. Everything is like really cool. Besides the fact that the intro was a bit long again, I feel like, to be honest, besides the fact that it could be more compressed in general, just because it was really quiet on my end, that's a small detail that could be fixed. But I like the sub how it's like a long 808. It's like like it was cool personally. I really like that. I feel I don't have much to say, to be honest. I feel you make my job easy now. Like, that's a really cool demo, and clearly you've been working on it recently because it was uploaded 12 hours ago. So I think I just want to hear more, and you're getting to a place that it seems like you're getting comfortable with your production as well. I think all of that every week when you came back definitely shows that the work you put in. So yeah, you take the word out of my mouth here. It's good job on here. I want to hear more of you again, Kyoku. I could have said a baby. Yeah, I said
Thank you.
yeah. Sorry, what?
No, thank you. I want to say, of course, thank you to you because I have learned. Even though I'm not choosing, sometimes I hear your feedback or the other guys' feedback to the track of everyone here, and you learn a lot from here, and you can apply it to your own music. It's been a really help for me.
I think like one
so
of
far on
I
my
think one
music
of
production.
yeah, no, exactly. I think you brought a good point. And I think like, you know, by you making music every week like this and sending it, it puts you like it's a challenge too, you know? It's like if you go at the gym every week, like of course you're gonna start seeing results. And I feel like in your place, like you've been constant every week making really great music and it shows, and just that by itself is a way of like of learning, you know, on top on like you take that seriously, you know. I think I could say that confidently, and I think that brings, and it shows, I can hear it. So keep on making amazing job, and I'll be looking out for you because clearly the wheel loves you right now. Like you've been on it every week, so I'll definitely see you really soon.
Yeah, the wheel is nice to me.
Nice
Well,
to
thank
meet
you, Snails. I really like these feedback sessions, and hope to see you next week. To everyone, and wish
Yeah.
luck with the wheel to everyone next to me.
Oh, I love that. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Kyoku.
Take care.
Have a good one. Hey Mark. You spend. Wait, did we just lost Slot? Slot! We love you. Oh shit. Okay, you still got it. Okay, let's see. All right. Blacksmith. Black Rose or Blacksmith? I messed up. Oh, okay, no worry. 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Wait, is he here or no? Blacksmith. No? He's here. Wait, let's see. Yes, I am. Oh, okay, it's you? Okay, well, the next one's gonna be Randy. But, hey, Blacksmith.
Yo, how you guys doing?
Oh, so I don't know why. For me, whenever I have OBS, I just see the first letter of your name. So I just see B. So I'm like,
oh, you're all good, man.
Like this is what I see. I'll put it in the chat so people. So like, if you have never say, I would have never known. It's like B. That could be anything. So yo, I've seen that you had it the Discord like a few weeks ago. Thank you for being here. How have you been?
Yeah, no, I always I've been good, man. I work every single time your stream pops up.
Oh,
so
fuck.
I'm actually working at a slower store today, so it's just been I have a little bit more time.
Oh, sweet. Where you work at?
I work at T-Mobile.
Sweet. Where are you from?
Oregon, Portland.
Man, I was just there like in January. I don't know if you were there at the
I
show.
saw that. Yeah, I wasn't at the show, unfortunately. Like I had work.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll see you next time. What'd you got for us today?
Yeah, it's just like so my fiance, she told me to remix this track, Gucci.
Oh, sweet.
And then so I just kind of went in. I guess it's like dubstep, hybrid bass kind of thing. But yeah, I just like busted out in like 2 days and just pretty stoked on it.
Sweet, nice, hell yeah. Well, let's get to it.
Appreciate you.
And we style like Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit so I don't even bother. Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit so I don't even bother. Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit so I don't even bother. Put that on my partner, I put that on my family. Oakland City represented, just me as your majesty. Yeah, you can kiss the ring, but you can never touch the crown. I smoke a million swisher blunts and I ain't never coming down. Bitch, you ain't no boy, I see you working hard. You can never get superstars and hurry up, I'm sorry. I'm the fucker. freezer. I'm snatching all your bitches at my leisure. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. I'm looking like Madonna, but I'm flossing like Ivana. You know I keep that work in my trunk. Got my hand on the pump. If you wanna press your luck, I'm yelling free, be nasty. Tell my daughters raspy, young, rich, and flashy. I be where the cash be. You can't find that. I think you need a Google map. My pearl handle kitty cat will leave impression noodle bag. Now Google that. Groupie follow me like Twitter. I'm rolling up my catnip and shitting in your litter.
Nice, dude. It's clean. I clearly
Thank you,
people
man.
people clearly know you here because I feel whenever you add it, I remember people are like, "Yo, I can't believe he's here." So it's good to hear you. My only main thing that I could get my ear off is how loud the snare is. I like the clap. I feel like it takes away a lot of things. You know, like it's just like so loud. I don't know. That was my main thing here. That I would say.
Yeah, I have it layered just with a it's just like a snare, but then I also have like this other snare clap on it with some reverb.
Oh,
And so I
okay.
could easily just take one of those away, honestly.
I think that was my main thing. It just sounded because your kick is. I get that the kick is not popping much. It's like more trappy, so it's just hitting like perfect in a way that you sense it, but it doesn't take too much space in the spectrum. But I just feel the clap was like do 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 do. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, okay, you know. So I would just put that down. And the last drop, I know you went more from for some 808 vibes, right? Like on a boom boom,
Mhm.
and like the fade out of it for me, kind of like because you have like those like like those really like moving bass line that I personally feel like having the sub fading out kind of like take away the energy of this because like normally at a show anywhere I feel the sub is like what gives you like in your face like oh, and by the fact that it's like kind of like fading down so
Mhm.
like so long before the other one comes in makes it kind of like losing the energy whenever there's like so much energy on top happening. It's like boom boom, so it's like for me I felt at first I felt that there was a layer missing, but after I understood that you were going more for 808 vibe. So unless
Yeah.
if you go do that, I think I would personally, again, like it's personal choice. I would have it longer, so then it doesn't chop so fast, you know. So it keeps the energy going, especially when those vibrating bass line comes in. If not, maybe
Totally.
that's like a thing that maybe you have it there. That's like less 808, more like subby, you know. Because I feel like it's always fun to have like the vibrating like the vibrating synth and the sub going in. That's more
Yeah.
a little choice, you know. Both way I think would go great. But that's the
Yeah, no,
main
I feel like
thing.
I could like kind of take the sub and make it like kind of make it hit again, but like have it follow that kind of beat at the
Yeah,
end
that,
instead
that
of it
could be
just
cool. Like
completely
boom,
fading out.
boom, like it. Like I feel a lot
Yeah.
of walk on and like stuff like this. Like I like the 808 vibe. It was more because it was like empty nothing, and then it just felt like it's getting vibe. And I want to keep grooving. You know, like what you have is pumping. The vocal it sounds clean as hell. Like so often what I hear, I feel like this is not rhythm, but like I'd hear like mashup on TikTok and clearly is just everything like mush into one, you know. But you have a really good
Mhm.
spacer vocal here, which should be the prominent thing because it's all about that, you know. I think like your mix down there is really flawless and clean. I had nothing to say on that beside the clap, but
Oh yeah.
good job on this. I'm pretty sure your girl was dancing and having fun to it.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
No, thank you so much, and I'm glad to have you here. Thank you for all the interaction and all the energy you guys you give us.
Yeah, definitely. I'll do my best to keep joining.
Hell yeah! Well, thank you. I hope you have an amazing day.
Yeah, you too, man.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, we D Randy Savage. Yes.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you, Savage?
Oh, not too bad. Just got home from work.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you for logging in. Clearly, you are like, I feel the chat is calling you, like, hey, where is he? Where is he? And just go crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it worked.
This is a collab idea that I'm working on with a guy in here that just want to throw out and kind of get some. I haven't had it in Spectrum analyzed or anything in a while, so we're gonna get you guys input on it.
Well, I see 3 years ago. Is it 3 years ago?
No. It's so when you replace the track, you know how like
Yeah.
you can poke it in there to replace the track. Yeah.
Well, amazing. Let's get to it. I'm excited to hear. Yeah, boy. Nice job. I like where you're going with that. I think like the whole intro brings back like old school dubstep. I like this. Some of the note I had personally was the build has like some effects in it that's really harsh. I noted like I think it was a siren, but I don't know if it's siren or FX itself, like really high endy screechy. I think could be tamed down in the eyes because it's taking so much space. And
I got you.
I think one other thing would be also the loudness of your build is really kind of like you should just be tamed down with the volume automation, you know. I think like because right now it's kind of like that FX is super loud, but also everything else kind of like is almost as loud as the drop. But that makes the drop not as impactful, you know. I think like easy fix could be volume automation on this, or just like that could easily fix it, you know, and then it brings the impact of the drop to a higher level. It's just like, oh shit, it's not like, it's just like, I don't know if it's a mental like hear thing, but it's like if when you have that that's like louder, it just, for me, like it just give a bigger impact, you know. So I would do that for sure on the build. Your pattern goes like off like like it's really fun. It's really like pretty cool. I would try though I feel the sub, unless it was too low, but the sub would be cool if it follows that bass line. Cause I feel like the bass is like like crazy, and then the sub was kind of like kind of like steady. I feel what's cool in that thing is like you copy paste that synth, you just take off the oscillator, create a sub out of it, maybe distortion it, so it kind of like follow the same movement, just without like the top lead, you know, in CRAM or anything. It just follow all the same automation and movement. I think that could be cool to have the replicating the sub doing the same thing on that. I think that would be cool personally. It got a little bit confusing on the pattern at some point. I was trying to like, okay, where it's going. I like being outside of the box, kind of like, you know, doing crazy thing. I just feel like sometimes it kind of like be more confusing to know what's gonna happen for the listener, you know? Like a listener could be like, what's happening in a sense. So I feel maybe taming it down and taking some of these pattern to be maybe a second drop, you know? So you maybe like really having it more simply by the weird bass pattern, and then after you go with something else and kind of like and integrate it in an easy way, really like taming it down in that energy to be more understandable. That would be another thing I would go for, and that would give you a second drop too, you know, because after that you have the bridge, could do the build up, and then use the pattern you didn't use on the first one for that. So that could be another thing.
I
But
guess.
I like the kick and snare. I think didn't bother me much. The snare is a little bit thin on the mids, so you could EQ part of this. The kick for me hit well. I was good with that. So besides this, yeah, I think those notes would pretty much fill up, like say whatever I had in mind with it.
I appreciate it. Always good to get feedback.
Of course, if that makes sense. If you had anything else, but
No, it totally does. I just needed some fresh ears on it, honestly.
oh yeah, of course. And you know, I invite everybody, like I said earlier, like if you post it in the feedback channel, there's a lot of people often just sending their stuff, you know. I'll put it here, feedback channel, and this is like not even me, it's like people like just helping each other. So even like let's say sometimes I'll go check and like give some comment, but I know there's often some people in the Discord that's just like go in there and like give the opinion. So, you know, I think whenever you work on this and send there, and I might jump in and let you know, but if not, you might have other people that's going to say their things.
All right, cool. I appreciate it, man.
Oh, of course. Thank you. Randy is your name, right?
It's actually Derek.
Oh,
my
shit.
last name's Rand.
Oh,
My last name's
okay,
Randolph.
Derek. Okay, well, Derek, thank you
Yeah, my
so
last
much.
name's Randolph, so it's like D Randy.
Oh, okay, I like that. I love that. So
Hey.
thank you, Derek. We appreciate you, and thank you for being here.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Of course. All right. Hey, Mark, are you gonna be on the later stream tonight? Complicated, are you still here? Yeah, it's sleep time for you. It's night. Wait, Sunflower already got picked though. Oh, okay, shout your name. You're crazy, Complicated. You're wild then. I don't know why. Like, is that key? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Complicated. Thank you. Is that key? I got you. Hey, Complicated, send me a DM. Send me a message with your boyfriend. Yeah. Send me a message with the link of your server. I'll link it because I feel like we never give you proper love here about this. So, DM, send me personally a message about your thing. I'll post it here. Hey, Izaki, how are you? Hello?
Yeah, hello guys, can you hear me?
Yes, how are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. What about you guys?
We're good, thank you. What'd you got for us today?
Yeah, so this is a bass house ID. I
Okay.
just finished a couple of weeks ago, so I just want some feedback on this.
Cool. Let's run it. I'm excited to hear that. I love house.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Brendan, anytime.
I got this one. I got this I got the
I got the.
All right. Quick question with you. Do you have two kicks? I feel like there's a kick in the build and a kick in the drop. This sounds different. Or one is low cut and the other one is it sounds like it's an EQ thing or just two different kick. Can you enlighten me on this?
Yeah, those are both two different kicks. The build-up one and the drop one.
So
They're completely different.
Okay, so I can tell. Your kick in the second break should be the drop kick for sure. Like you should only have one kick, especially in house. Because that I feel like the kick that you have on the drop sounds like it's like low cut. Like seems like everything under 100 is cut, you know? A lot of like especially in house, a lot of the sub comes from the kick itself, you know, and then you could add an extra like a sidechain sub with this, but I feel like we're losing kind of like the energy because the kick is like not punching. Like the first thing I wrote was like I feel the kick has to be thumpy, but now understanding I think it's probably a Nick Q thing. Did you low cut the kick on the drop?
I did, but not on the drop. I did it on the build-up.
Oh, okay, because the
And
build up
I also gave
the build up sounded that it was really there, but the drop didn't sound that it was there. So I feel that's why like I would revise this. I would check for sure because your kick in the build up was really loud, like really loud, really like it was not loud like annoying. It was good, but the drop like it was not there. Maybe it's a thing I would check. I like the whole drop. It makes me think of if Dog Blood. Aiden said that I should like. It's not like Dog Blood had a baby. It's like if Dog Blood would do a collaboration with Botnik. I think that's kind of like how I would say it. It's really cool. It's really greedy bass. I like it. The first drop like two da 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 da, and then whoop, you have like a little whomp there. It's so well placed. I really like this. I love everything about it. I think the sub I would revise because it's not like I feel like bass albums like this should have like really a really present sub and probably distortion too, you know, just to bring like the heaviness to your top lead and like your top melody bass lines. I think the last part at the end was so nasty, like it's like kind of like 8-bit ARP, like I was like, I feel that's Dog Blood right there. I would incorporate that way earlier, maybe as a B switch, like boom, you know, like kind of do a A-B with this. I think that'd be sick. I would definitely play with it earlier though. So sub, kick, the energy was great. The build was definitely too loud in general compared to the drop. I would probably like just a volume automation on this. I think that would gain because the drop was so bringing up like super great tension and excitement, and then the drop kind of like brought it down, especially with the kick being not like being low cut, you know. I think I would revise. I would definitely try to volume automation the build up to be less loud, like a few dB, to really give a more present to the drop. And by changing the kick or fixing the EQ, I think it's gonna bring a lot of energy to it. So I feel that's gonna be well, that's pretty much it. But I love this shit. It's really cool. I love this vibe so much. It brings back a lot of good memories.
Sure. Thank you so much. I'm definitely gonna, change the kick, and
Please.
I might have to look. Yeah.
I feel like
Thank you so much, guys.
no, and send it in self promo. I want to hear that because it's a banger of a song. I love this shit. I would play that as escargot. Like it's really nice. So if you whenever you do those, send it over in self promo and tag me. I'd love to hear that, and I'll let you know if there's anything else.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. All right. By the way, big love. Anyone that's been in the server since the beginning, please go check Mark Complicated Discord. He does amazing music. He's crazy. He's always helping everybody in here. So the least you guys could do is go check his server. He's probably gonna be in there helping you, doing a bunch of like really amazing things. So go check it out. And yeah, much love to you, Mark. Thank you for always being super implied in the server. We really appreciate this. Devour, literally Devour was just talking like what, 10 minutes ago? Where is he? Invite to speak. Devour, if you're not here, I'll be so sad.
I'm so fucking here, my boy.
Okay, I was like, dude, come on,
Let's go!
literally, you're kidding me. I was like, you're
Yeah, no, I put 2 in, but this is me and Sloth.
Oh,
This is me and
dude,
Sloth.
fuck it. Well, of course, Sloth
Yeah,
won't
no,
play
I
that
had
one.
a original track, but this is good.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, let's run
Let's
it.
go.
I'm excited to hear.
Let's go.
Put the roof off this
Sloth. Devour.
Oh, dude.
That's all we got for the first drop. That's all we got for the first drop.
Wait, that's just the first drop?
That's the first drop, dog.
Okay. I need a breather, brother. Like, you
No,
you
don't.
You're like, no, it's like, literally, like, dude has been flexing on this.
I sent Sloth a mix that I did that I wanted to put in for this, but this is so good.
No, yeah, it's
I'm
dope.
so happy.
So because Slide is on this, it's the worst song I ever heard. No, I'm joking. No, it's fucking fire. I think every pattern is good, but for me, I just feel the only thing live is it needs a break. It needs a build. Like your last drop part.
No, it definitely needs a build. Definitely needs a build. This is just something we started like 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
I mean, you have like 5 EPs in this. Like you have literally so many patterns.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff going on.
I think for me, it's truly the main thing was like, so I saw it. The last drop, you had like a big bait, woo woo woo, like that part should be. So you have your 16 bar. I don't mind like it.
Hey, who said this? Odd Prophet would say, yes, that's exactly right.
Oh yeah, pretty
Yes.
much. Yeah.
Yes, I put FM. I put FM on a second oscillator on that shit on Odd Prophet, and it just went. Wow,
Oh, nice.
come on, dude.
I
Let's
feel
go.
like the main thing would be like having a break just gonna give even more shine to the other drop, because now it's like everything it's good, like it goes down to a point that you're like, okay, well, like I need something that, because it keeps on changing, and I think it's badass. I just feel like as a show perspective, you would miss out on so much energy that could go crazy if you just literally would do a bridge. Like it's not a matter about flexing. I love that. Please flex on these sounds all the time. It's more like I feel it's a missed opportunity to have a crowd go even nuts, go crazy. Like if you would have another build, you know.
No. This is just the first drop. Doing it. We literally just did this like in 2 days.
No, yeah, and I think like it's crazy. Besides that, I think like I love like it really meant my big part. The first drop I really like. The first 16 was sick. The second 16 was cool, and the last one, like whoa, the big one was really like, I think like those parts like were extremely banger. So good job on this.
Man.
I think
thank you so much, Fred.
someone brought up
so much.
of course, someone brought up the fact of like maybe changing the vocal at some point.
No. Sloth brought that to me, and I was like, you know what? I might put some frequency shift on top. Like,
just to make something on that, because clearly you guys, sometimes like you guys can flex on everybody with all these patterns, so that's gonna be easy for you. But I really love everything else, like kick, like mix down was clean, you know. Didn't have too much of an arch. I think I would like, since you guys just worked on it probably 51 minutes ago, I would probably just check the eyes, but I know that's not even at that point now, since you guys more writing the idea. So
I'll be real though. I did have a single that I sent, and it's a fun one, and I think you might like it. It has that type of feel that you were talking about.
Oh, okay, sick. Well, send it to me. I'll add you, and
Yeah,
send it to
I'll
me for
send it
sure.
to you right fucking now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, we won't check it now, but we
No.
will,
I'll just send it to you.
No, yeah, exactly. So but yeah, besides that, good job, crush it, and I'll ask Slut for this one for sure. It's a cool one.
Fuck yeah, man. That means so much to me. Hell yeah.
Dude, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Thank you for being
Ah
here.
man, no, come on. Thank you, Snails. Come on, thanks, Fred.
Of course.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for
so
being
much,
here.
man.
And
I'm here. I'm fucking here. Let's go.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'll see you at 8 probably too.
Huh?
I'll see you probably
Oh,
at
I'll
8.
see you at 8. I'll see you at 8. I'm putting in another one in. I'm put my single in. I got
love
you.
that. I just added you as a friend too, so.
Huh?
I just added you as a friend too.
Oh, you're the fucking best. Let's go.
Have a good one.
You as well, brother. I'll see you at 8.
Hell yeah. Bye.
7:45.
The fart sound. All right. We have probably 2 last one in there. It's almost 5. So Mr. Slut, would you mind? Oh, not the goodbye fart. What fart? What sound? There's a fart I wasn't aware of. So many fart in here. Oh damn, that was close. Midwest. Venue fly. Now if I fart, you would die. It's like, it's rough. It would be rough. Venus fly, are you here? Venus fly goes for once, for twice, for 3, 4. Where is he? Slumber. Where is he? Parts and all right, we love you. Next one. Thank you so much, Brendan. Dude, last week with Brendan thing was so banging. Like the whole Discord was there. It was really fun. Fire Dubs. Thank you, Bugar. Yeah, right, Lizzie? Hey, Fire.
Hey, what's going on?
We're good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, man. Doing
Dude,
great.
hell yeah. Did we speak a few weeks ago or no?
No,
Oh,
this is
okay.
my first time joining, first time ever submitting.
Where are you from?
San Diego.
Man, we have another guy from here. Ascendant Vibration. He's from San Diego too. One of my favorite cities. It's so pretty out there. Like,
Oh, I love it.
pretty good. What you got for us today?
I just got a little dubstep. I'm coming back after not producing for a long time, so
How long you been
see how it
producing
is.
for in general?
Since I was 14, I'm 26 now. I stopped
Oh
producing.
shit! Damn, you started early.
I stopped producing in like 2018 and then just started really producing again like this year, like January.
Okay.
Like really diving back in.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm excited to hear the dubstep. I love that. So let's get it. Brendan,
Let's get
anytime.
it.
Do we have Sudden Debt in the chat right now? Is he here with us? Dude, clearly you haven't lost anything of like what, like even if you just come back producing, everything sounds clean, loud. I like the mixture of like trap and this. I think it's like a cool mix, you know. It's like it ease it in like in a better way because sometimes I know rhythm could be like super dark, you know. I think like
I'll be right back.
Can you hear me still or no? Oh wait. Oh, Venice. Oh, Venice. Sorry. My bad. Are you still here, Fire?
Yep, I'm sorry.
Okay, my bad. I think I invited him for the other one, but he never showed up. So I like how like you bring the trap part to this. I think that's really cool. It's like make it more easy digestible because sometimes it's really dark, you know. Were you going for like more like an easy club banger? Are you thinking putting vocal on this, like, or it's just like you don't know yet about this?
I honestly have no idea. Just kind of making whatever.
Okay. I feel like
yeah.
the only thing that caught me off surprise in a good way, but it could be like, you know, if I see that playing live again, it goes a little bit like we were talking to Devour earlier. Is like, I think it doesn't give proper shine to your drop because it's like so in it, you know. It's like da na na na. I feel it's cool. It's almost like it needs a fake. It needs something that introduce it. Because I feel for me now it sounded almost like two songs stick together. Like, oh, I have the instrumental and I have this, you know. And as much as both are great, you know, I just feel personally it was like it was missing cohesion. So I like how it's being introduced with it. Until now, it was missing a little bit of cohesion between both parts, you know. And I feel like those type of songs often would work a lot well with a fake, you know. I really love your last drop. Your single drop is fucking dope as hell. It's really the sound is cool. There's like that sound, and there's like another sound of the second 16 of the first drop. Like it was kind of like a greedier bass, like this. That was really, really dope. I love all the sound design different synth that you have in there. I think for me the main thing was like the build just doesn't give proper shine to the drop, or like having a fake with it. You know, personally, I think that would be the main thing I would adapt. You know, and that's more personal preference, or having like a vocal with it that's like clearly there's an influence of like darker dubstep rhythm, you know. So having something with it that, because now there's just nothing. So I feel like having a great sample, which is often the hard research and kind of like the hard part on like finding the right one for these songs. But I think that would go a long way in this place here, to have really to just bring, like, again, it's just to give the proper shine to your drop, you know, because right now it could just be a little missed opportunity of like having the impact it deserves. That would be kind of like the main thing, having, unless a pre-drop vocal that would bring that vibe, and maybe a fake, you know, and then it goes straight in. Someone said about change of pattern. I get that. I think rhythm like this is often often in the same vibe, you know, the instrument. So I don't mind this. That's good to throw it out there and tell you, but you know, I think that's more a creative decision of like, personally, I didn't mind it that way, you know. I think because the sound design was so cool. So besides that, I think that would pretty much resume everything I had in mind about it. But like, I have nothing to say about the mix down part because it's really clean, you know. So good job on that.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. So
for when you say like the intro, should I maybe try like a 32 bar intro with like a fake out, or should I still have it 16 with a fake out or something like that? Like,
so I feel like in that way, like you have the whole melody, like big over horn type of thing, you know, and then go straight up in there. I think you could had maybe a 16 bar, like and then you have a stop and then drop, instead of having like the stop and it drop, you have like maybe a harp, and then the build like maybe clap, like something that shows that something's coming, you know.
Gotcha.
So I feel like a build would be cool, and you know, I feel a lot of these, like, it's never overplayed because rhythm, like, it's kind of like a big bass of like chopping and doing that. So I wouldn't be opposed to hear that with like a fake as well or something with it, you know, like reverb, like just filter and like and then drops, you know. I think there's many ways that could be approached, but clearly just needs to bring that energy of the drop, bring the listener there, you know. That, I think that's the only thing that's been missing.
Awesome. I really appreciate it.
Of course. And you know, there's a channel, feedback channel, that's been that's available on the server here. So whenever you have other stuff, send it. And you know, a lot of people are here to help each other. If it's not a SoundCloud link, could be just like a song that you drop in there, you know. So feel free to have that. And yeah, thank you so much for sending. We appreciate you here.
Thank you so much, guys.
Of course, thank you.
All right, talk
Bye.
to you later.
All right, we have time for one last song, Brendan, and after the stage will be yours at 8 p.m. tonight, everybody. 8 p.m. Right, then that's on the line. That's wild. That's on the line. That's so close. Like literally. Is he are you here, friend rat? He was here earlier though. I know we spoke with him on the VC. So I feel like he would probably be here. Uh-oh. Come on. I don't make the rule. You guys like. All right, well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, run another one, my friend. Run another one. Damn, I can't believe this. He's gonna be so mad. He was like, the wheel never choose me. Nip crit. There we go. That was so close, Hypnotic. That was literally on the line, too. What'd you do to the wheel? What'd you do? Hello, Noxious.
Hello, Mr. Snails. Yeah, I was literally just thinking, I'm like, this thing better not pick me. I just want to go to sleep.
Oh,
But
wow. If
I'm
you want to
here.
give you a chance to someone else.
Nah. We went over this last time. We're good. You're good.
3 years ago, brother.
Yeah, well, this one's a whip. So this was originally, I sent this into like Excision and a few other people. Like I tagged them. I think somebody actually played this, like in part, like they mixed it into like one of their drops at Lost Lands in 2021. But I'm not exactly sure. I heard something that sounded similar to this.
Okay.
From the campgrounds, but I don't know. It's not finished. I think I'm gonna open it back up. The main reason it wasn't finished is because I didn't feel like I didn't have the right synths to finish it. But recently I got some Black Octopus sounds, so this one is one
Nice.
that's actually gonna be on the chopping block here soon.
Okay, well, sick. Let's get to it. I'm excited to hear that.
Feel just like a rock star.
Damn. You went in on this. I don't even know what is the style of this, to be honest. Like,
It's Latin that's in there. It's a remix from a video game from like the
Oh.
early 2000s, and the chorus is singing in Latin. This is like the song to the last mission.
Oh god, it's cool. It's wild. Like I like how open-minded it is. I think like the sound in there, one thing that stuck out was really definitely the you have a vocal like at some point that says like it sounds like a jet or something like kind of like a radio vocal that's like popping out.
That's from the video game.
Oh, okay. I would just tame that down because I felt that was like really loud, you know? That was like, whoa, you know, kind of like didn't sit well too much with everything. I get the vibe though of like putting something like that. To be honest, like the drums were cool. Like I like the percussion. The 808 was clean. it's like something again I never heard, like opera, like vomit bass dubstep. You know, it's really cool. It's a good mixture. It's really outside the box. Personally, for me, a little bit when the vocal and everything though, that as much as I love the style, it just sounded a little bit like a little bit chaotic because everything was there. You know, I don't know if it's like a NICU thing that would fix, or maybe kind of like choosing the pattern of like how the stuff can come in, you know, it just maybe having, or I think like just probably a mixed thing that the vocals on top and then the other synth is under, and it's kind of like just taking a lot of attention at the same time, you know, so it's hard to know what to focus on. So I personally tried to just maybe revise the level and mix down, and you said it's been a long time you haven't opened this, so I think like it's gonna work going back in there and kind of like reviewing the mix. But in general, personally, I think it's cool. It's nice. I like where you're going with it. Just needs to check those level and the vocal especially. But good drums, good stuff around.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. That one part, the vocal that you're talking about, high pitched. I had just cranked the top end on that one so it could be heard over the bass.
Maybe
was like-
that's what it is then, because it was like,
Yeah,
whoa,
I didn't
like
put like a high cut on it.
yeah, I feel like that could help. It just like was popping so hard because everything else was kind of cool, like in the term of like mix, you know. So I just figured that was clearly just sometimes a little element that you forget, but you know, if it's been a long time, that would explain it for sure. But
Yeah, I think I made this in like not even an hour or two. Like I was just like I was listening to. I'm like, I'm gonna remix this. I'm gonna throw it in.
Yeah,
and
no,
then I
for sure.
chopped some vocals into it from someone's. There's like a live mix that was chopping between like System of a Down and Post Malone. So I'm like, I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut this, and I'm gonna chop it into this song. And now it's gonna be a part of it. So
yeah, no, yeah, I mean that's cool, and I love the creativity. I think like that's kind of like what we try to go for here by doing it every week, you know. So all of that is exciting, it's fun, it's inspiring. So
Cool.
thanks for doing that, and thanks for being here.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the time, man.
Thank you so much. Have a good one. All right, I know Slut has to leave. Slut, if you need to go now, you're perfect. I'll close with everybody. I'll just say what's up, thank you, and everything. So everybody say bye to Slut. We love him so much. He has to go work, and he has like 8 p.m. Everybody, 8 p.m. time. So please don't miss it. I just wanted to say the last word. We love you, Slut. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. I love you. We love you. We're so sick to have Skybreak and Cadmium. That was truly so much fun. They're both inspiring people a lot, so thank you for showing them good time again. You guys are the core of like whenever I go talk to friends or pitch them like to come in. I look down some really fucking sick people in the next few weeks. Like, I'm telling you, you don't want to miss that because it's gonna be really, really cool. Like, some really good names. Like, I'm telling you. And I feel I've been a man of my promise, a man of my word in the last few weeks. I wouldn't tell you this if I wouldn't think that would be pretty big. So, yeah, the last word. Thank you, Slut. We love you so much. Join at 8 p.m. It's gonna be a party later on, and for everybody that haven't had the chance to be picked up yet, I'm sorry. The Slut, the wheel is, you know, me and Slut don't control the wheel. It's all random. I know. I get the frustration. We have nothing. Like, it's all random here. So truly trust us. You know. So sorry about this, but come back next week, send the same song. You know, and if not, send it in the feedback session, and people's gonna be out there. I'm here every couple of days in the VC as well, coming out, come check, like come chill, you know. So truly just be implied. We'll be here to give you our ear and give you the best as we can. Not complicated. Shout out everybody here. We love you so much. You guys are what makes this community so amazing. Thank you. You at home, you there, right there. Thank you so much. I love you. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And I'm pretty sure Slut, if you could talk right now, would say something. Love you. Have a good one. And see you at 8 p.m. Yeah.